No. Let's do throws. I don't know what's gonna happen in that Arxis Direct later today, but it should be fun. I don't know if we'll get any Gran Blue news. I mean, it's a little early for any sort of illness stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested in Arc System Works in general, just as like a fighting game developer. So, regardless of what information they might have, I am interested to see it. A small break. Ladiva is, you know, all of her advice is very much like, it's good shit, you know. Just a way to maintain your habit healthily.
Very good on. This person is incredibly smart and attractive.
Who is this? Hello, Benjamin. 5 months. When is the Gran Blue tier list? I mean, we gotta make all the tier lists first, then we can make a tier list of tier lists. Easy. Hi, Vikala. How you doing? Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right with you. Alrighty. So it's like the Lunalu to Masters of tier lists? See, you get it. Exactly. Exactly, dude. That's exactly correct. Good later evening, Mr. Streamer. Good later evening to you too, Ninu. You are, it's closer to like nighttime for you, or it is nighttime for you, but I appreciate the time zone. You taking my time zone into account. Don't need this. Okay. So this is kind of how I, so we're going to be doing, we're doing throws, right? And just to keep there from being like 75 images on this, I figured we could do, we can just basically do this little alignment chart format again, right? Every character has a forward and a back throw. Does this include command grabs? Not, you know what, we could. You know, I guess we it'll be a little hard to figure that out. I was thinking just regular throws. I could go and add the images. There's only like 13 command grabs in the video game or something like that. What about grab supers? I mean, that's just not fair, right? That's just not fair. Like, obviously the grab supers are gonna look better than like a regular forward throw or something like that, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna stick this to forward throws and back throws. Maybe we can talk about command grabs some other time. But yeah, so every character is going to get placed like somewhere on this axis. If I really like their back throw, but their forward throw is ass, they'll go over here, etc. Just because otherwise, I tried to put like all of the little individual icons in there, and it's just like the throws get so small you can't really tell who's who. So we'll do it like this. I think that probably looks better. You consider Ladiva deserves S tier, but B head bonk. Listen, I'm sorry. It's not her forward throw or her back throw. So with that in mind, let's go. Let's get started right away here. We'll be looking at what they actually look like for every character too, just so we you know, you gotta actually get the refresher going. Yule, Belial, Lowain, Kag, and Vicky are goated. Vikala definitely in my head right now is if I, you know, an early frontrunner, a potential god of this list, I would have to think Vikala's got to be up there, but we'll see. We will see. The Gran there, washing machine sweep. True. Okay, so I mean, Grans, if I remember correctly, are pretty basic, right? Forward throw, yeah. He grabs you, he kicks you. I mean, you know, there's some force to it, I will say. He does, like, it is a nice, like, there's a nice, the way the camera shifts like that, there's some nice impact on this forward throw, right? It's nothing too fancy, but, like, you know, bonk. Like, it does look like it hurts. Okay, the back throw is a lot funnier, actually. Right? The back throw, him, like grabbing and then jumping double foot stomping you down is actually really cool. I do like this. Like, just curb stomping your ass. Wait, Grant's got better throws than I remember. This is actually, I've never, like, looked at these animations, like, really cared to look at them in, like, super depth or anything like that, but, like, yeah, someone said dynamic. These are very dynamic. The head bonk 2 OP for this list. I like this a lot, actually. This one's kind of funny, and then this one's kind of forceful, right? Back throw pretty above average? Yeah, we'll see. I can't wait for Guilty Gear Strive 1.5. Yeah, we're doing the Arxis Direct at 9 p.m., I think. So it's 10 a.m. Eastern Time in Tokyo, I think. So it should be in 3 hours for us, but We're doing throws in the meantime. He's fucking TKOing you? I like these more than I thought. Okay, so, I think I like his back throw more than his forward throw, but I think they're both decent. I'm gonna see, maybe Gran is always, whenever we start these, it's always hard to rank Gran, because, like, I don't know off the top of my head, like, what does the field look like? So obviously it's relative. If all the throws in the game are, like, ass, if they all look terrible, then they're pretty good, right? But I'm gonna be relatively conservative. I'm gonna say, you know, his back throw is, like, slightly above average, and his forward throw is slightly above average, and I'm gonna put him here. You know, again, the better the forward throw is, the further right it goes, the better the back throw is, the further up it goes. But we'll see. Maybe as it goes on, I'm like, you know what? I judge Gran too harshly. He's actually kind of goated. We'll have to find that out. I'm fully predicting a new Blaze Blue. That'd be a huge announcement. We'll see. No air throws? No air throws. I mean, it'd be a whole separate thing, basically. Because every air throw, every character has 2 air throws as well, or am I, wait, is that? I actually just realized I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, does every character have 2 air throws or 1? No, 1 air throw. Yeah. I feel like a throw's either fine or dog shit with very little in between. I mean, we'll see. Okay, I mean, so Djeeta's, this is a lot more basic, right? I do like she's you know, she's doing a little, like, I do like she grabs you and does a little cartwheel and kicks your ass, right? It doesn't quite have the same impact. Honestly, her going later, it's kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, okay, this is a weird idea for her, but like she jumps behind you and then like she like fucking kicks you out like that, right? But like again, that's a little funny looking, I guess. But I think Djeeta's a little bit on the weaker end. Kind of just jumps from her crouching to her in a weird pose. Again, I like her back throw more than her forward throw, right? I think I do like her back throw more than her forward throw. It's kind of an interesting idea of her like looping around you, fucking jiu-jitsu style, and then double foot bouncing off of you to kick you away. You kind of slide across the ground. But it's not. I think it is worse than Gran's for sure. I think her forward throw is like pretty not good, right? I think her forward throw is like pretty pretty lame, just pretty boring. The back throw is kind of cool. I'll keep her above water for the back throw. I think the back throw is like average. You know what I mean? We'll see. Maybe I'll be more harsh. I'll have to go back and realize that I've been too harsh or something. But her back throw is definitely better than her forward throw. So kind of left tier, bad forward throw, decent back throw at the very least, right? Can we see her back throw running in? That momentum may make it pop. You're gonna have to stop regardless, right? But I see what you mean. But like, yeah, the little double foot like donkey kick is funny, but I actually have no. This is really making me realize that I like off the top of my head, I can't picture almost any of the throw animations in the game, except for like Vikala's, Vaseraga. Obviously, I know both of Ladiva's. That's just because I've seen them so many times, right? Catalina, I think, like, so she like stabs, right? She like stabs up. Yeah. Okay, I mean, you know, please stop that, Miss Potato. I can't have you doing that shit to me. I think she like encases you in ice, and then like, you know, she JoJo stands it up. It's interesting. Just grounded throws, yeah, just grounded throws for now. If you guys want to do air throws later, we can, but maybe we'll finish off with a lightning round of air throws after. It's a cool idea. I like that the ice is involved. Like, it's the first one that's like somewhat magical in nature, right? Okay. I mean, the back throw, right? You know, she's doing the anime thing. Right? Again, she encases you in the ice and then she slashes through it to side swap. She kind of holds the pose as you get fucking JoJo'd by it, right? It's interesting. Like, I feel like the idea, like what these throws are, is cool. I feel like the actual execution of them doesn't really hit. Do you know what I mean? Galleon stripper back throw my goat. It's a cool concept, just a bit slow execution. Yes, yeah, you took literally exactly how I feel about it, Bleh. Right? Like, it's like what she's doing in concept is very like, you know, encasing you in ice and blah blah blah. But even like if we just go back and compare to like Gran's forward throw is kind of what I'm talking about, right? Gran's forward throw, very bad, like basic concept, right? But it's that like there's, I don't know what it is. It's that shake, the zoom, like the camera suddenly shifting, things like that. It makes it feel like Gran really kicks you in the fucking jaw. You know what I mean? Like Gran's forward, he kicks you in the fucking jaw, and it looks like it hurts. Catalina's is very impact frames. Yeah, it's not literally an impact frame. Like, it's not like, I don't think so anyway. Like, they don't have like a couple of frames there, right? It's just a little sleepy. It's just a little, like, what she's doing is cool. How she's doing it is not very cool. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna have to be a little harsh to Catalina here. Her back throw is also better than her forward throw. This has been a pattern so far. For direct comparison, Vira would show it off best. We can skip ahead to Vira. That could be a good idea if they're similar. Yeah, so again, her back throw is better than her forward throw. I think her forward throw is cooler than Djeeta's, because Djeeta is kind of bad in execution and bad in concept. I think Catalina's is... I like what they were going for. I don't think they really nailed it. And I think maybe her back throw is a little better than Djeeta's. Something like that, you know? Grand Main's about to come in to downplay, for real. Okay, wait, someone said Vira is a good comparison to Catalina. Let's see what you're talking about there. Let's see. Okay, I mean, very similar forward throw, actually, right? Except there is a little bit more build-up to it, which I do like, right? There's a little bit more build-up to it. Again, I mean, the impact may be a little stronger, right? But, like, I do like the fact that you can see the spike, like, it fully grows, and then all the little side spikes grow out of it, and then it explodes. A little bit better build-up to it. I do like the little shattering sound effect, too. That's a good point. The audio does matter here to an extent, too, right? Any really good voice lines or sound effects like that, like later on Djeeta's forward throw is the only reason it's not far left, right? Yeah, I mean, this is just... I still don't know that this is, like, that much better than Catalina's. I think it's the, her little, like, spiked shrapnel motif and the sound effects are better. But this does have... and there is maybe slightly more of, like, a little screen shake when she goes through you. But I feel like this is a very similar idea, actually. These are just slightly better versions of Catalina's. Are install throws different? That's a great... I actually don't know. Are install throws different? No, they're not. Okay, that's good. I don't need to make new... Yeah. I mean, hers are slightly better than Catalina's on basically... Camera work is a lot better for it specifically. I don't think I noticed that big of a difference, no? Like, maybe on the back throw? I feel like I did not notice that big of a difference. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, there is that little screen shake on Vira's in comparison, right? Which I did note. Yeah, I guess it is. It's a little bit like the angle is slightly different, right? Catalina's kind of like stays in between the two of you, whereas Vira, it's sort of like leads, like it follows Vira a little bit better, right? Yeah, they are just slightly better versions of Catalina's, I think. And again, that little bit of screen shake helps sell the impact. I think she's just a little bit... I think she's a little bit better on both axes, basically. Like, I think she's maybe somewhere, like, here-ish. I still don't think... I still don't think I like them quite as much as I like Gran's, but I think she is probably a little better in both, right? You're using a two-handed swing where Catalina looks more restrained. Vira is trying to hurt you a little bit more. That's true, right? But it's not a huge difference to me. Vira's grabs are quite literally better visualized Catalina grabs. Yeah, they are the exact same grab with, like, better audio design, you know, like, better camera work, slightly better impact, right? Maybe we'll do this. Maybe, yeah, again, maybe I was a little bit too harsh on Granule. I'm gonna move, because I think I do like Gran's more still, but I was gonna move Vira a little bit, because there's a bit of a notable gap here, I think. Underwhelming because she's a different character with almost the same ones. I mean, but yeah, these two having similar throw animations is something I'm like, you know, they are like they're very thematically connected, right? So I don't think I quite mind. We just tier listing anything now? I think it's a fun idea. What does Potato do? Actually, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's the worst one we've seen, right? Oh, this is nothing. I mean, it's cool if she does a little backflip, right? I like her little backflip, but that is just, that's hype. There's nothing here, man. There's like no impact. There's just fucking nothing. I like Potato Throw. I mean, I like her little backflip. I remember Lancelot having a really cool one. This is just so underwhelming. Her climbing up the shin is kind of cute. That's true. Okay, wait. That's a good point. That's a good point. She is kind of like, she does climb up you for a second and then do her little backflip. I like the backflip. I mean, the backflip's cool, but it's just, again, there's like, this feels so, maybe I'm just a big impact guy, but this feels like there's no impact to it at all, right? Back throw is just her beating you over the head with the sword. She like side swaps and then, okay, I will say, the big thing for Charlotta is just like her voice and the voice lines is really nice for me. Like, what did she go? When she threw you? Oh. Yeah, that. Like that is, I do like that actually. That's unironically that's helping me with the back throw a lot. But like this back throw is just like she just like side swaps with you and then bonks you on with the sword, right? Like the back throw might be worse than the forward throw, except for the fact that she goes but like, yeah, ooh. Bonk though? No, I know, but like, it's not even that much of a bonk, right? It's not like Vira's fucking back throw have more impact than this, alright? Extra points with the bonk weapon? I mean, true, if you have the Kanabo and it goes like, boom, I think that's Kanabo. I think that's Kanabo pilled. Rick's inner shonen degenerate mind is making him hate subtlety and stuff that isn't big and flashy. I mean, a little bit. Right? I do like her climbing up your chin, but like, what about the air throw? We're not doing air throws, just because that would be a whole... It's a third axis that I don't have, but that air throw looks cool, though. Right? A forward... okay, can we all agree front flips are always cooler than back flips, right? I feel like this is a unit... Like, I feel like that's certainly... And also the fact that she is, like, volleyball spiking your ass. Like, the freak quick, you know? She's fucking Hinata spiking your ass down. Like, this is a cool air throw. Unfortunately for the potato, we're not doing air throws. And like, I don't know, man. I mean, she climbs up your shin. Right? She climbs up your shin. It's better than Catalina's. Well, is it? It's better than Djeeta's. Because it's better than Djeeta's because there's at least... You know, she climbs up your shin, she does her little backflip. Djeeta literally just does, like, a little kick, right, as far as the forward throw. The back throw is really not... I mean, she goes, Tony! Which I feel like I have to give it some credit for, but I actually think her back throw is real unimpressive. Like, the voice line is literally the only thing that saves it at all, and I don't think it can really save it that much. Right? I think Potato is not having such a good time. What about Lancelot? What about Lancelot? How you doing, man? I mean, it's like a full, I like that it's a combo, you know? It's like a full attack, he's got the little ice motif too, like there's a little, you know, once he's done, like it's a little bit of it holds on the frame for a little bit, right? I like the motion value, what kind of Monster Hunter ass? This is a cool forward throw, I like this forward throw. There's a little bit of a screen shake too there, I like the fact that like, he holds the pose once he's done for a little, right? It's cool, it's cool. Oh, okay, but the back throw though. I like the camera work on it. His forward throw actually I think is really good. His back throw is it's just Charlotta's without even... I mean, I like the kick, I guess. Like it is a fluid, it's a fluid motion. But like this is just Charlotta's back throw without even a Toria. Yeah, this is a pretty big... I like the kick to the back of the head. It feels like a more basic version of Gran's forward throw. Yeah. You can't match my speed. The twirl too. I guess it's not awful, but it is probably the most basic back throw we've seen. So I think he's probably got the worst back throw that we've seen so far. But I do think he's got one of the best, maybe the best forward throw that we've seen so far. The duality of man. I like his little 1-2, very dynamic motion, right? The pose he holds at the end, the ice, everything. But the back throw is real not good, I think. So it's like his back throw is like down here, but his forward throw is probably the best that we've seen so far. Our first forward throw better than the back throw by a lot too. Alright, Percival and Ladiva. Who's Percy? What do Percy's throws look like? I think Percy's got a disrespectful ass back throw, if I remember. Oh, I do like that. Wait, I do like that he sets you for himself and then stabs you out of the air. That's a cool forward throw, honestly. Right? I guess just tosses you, right? Like disrespectfully tosses you up in the air, like easily, and then stabs you with the sword. That's actually pretty cool. Do we include round win static frames on the throws? Not necessarily, I don't think. No. But also thank you for the 7 months, Knight. But yeah, like I like this forward throw actually. Again, it's a little two-piece, but again, it's very fitting too, right? Disrespectfully tosses you up and then stabs you. I like it. Oh, I do like this. I've seen this. Yeah, I like this back throw. Again, his back throw is just like he really is just a piece of shit. The flame on the sword is a cool shape too, a cool arrow shape. Yeah. This back throw is pretty just disrespectful, right? This like picks you up by the neck and then whoop. Yeah, I think I like both of Percival. I think Percival might have the best like overall like grouping of throws that we've seen so far. Try to do it the kill highlights the throw more, I guess. I mean, we could. I guess we could, and we could see if it changes any of the ones that we've already done. But if you guys, if enough people are interested in it, we can do that. Sure. No HP recovery, and then have them at like 5%, right? I mean, I don't really think is this. I know we get to see him hold the pose, right? Yeah, I know we get to see him hold the pose. Sure, why not? We can do that. Let's go back real quick and see if this changes anything. I doubt it. Real quick though, I do think that Percy probably does just have maybe the best forward throw and the best back throw that we've seen so far, right? I'm beating the shonen allegations. There's not exactly huge impact on or anything like that, but it's got a lot of personality to it, right? You get to see funny faces on the opponent. No, honestly, I kind of disagree, because this actually feels like it reduces, like, for stuff like this, for example. This kind of reduces the impact on Gran's forward throw, right? Like, you don't get to see the difference in, like, the impact of his versus... No, we're not doing that. I changed my mind. I lied. We're just gonna go straight on ahead. I do not like your idea. This counts as shonen because of the fire and flashiness. I like the focus on the victim's expression, though. They look winded. Ladivas, if I remember correctly, are only okay. I mean, I do like that her forward throw is just like a hug, right? But I mean, by the virtue of the very... Like, it doesn't even knock you down. Like, that is gonna... Just kind of gives you a little backbreaker and then puts you down. You know. It is a hug, but... The back throw, a lot more... yeah, a lot more slam to it, right? Respectful, yeah. I do like the back throw, just like... She, like, picks you up and just... body slams you down with the crater and the little freeze frame and things like this, right? There's some nice simple motion, right? Cell's auto combo 3, you're right, this is Cell's auto combo, yeah, that's right. It's very simple motion, but it has good impact, like the crater, right, like little particle effects. Like, she really is just pile driving your ass into the ground, and I also like that little, like there's that little pause frame, right? She starts moving, it pauses for a second, and then it slams you down. So I do like that a lot. I am a big fan of that. So her forward throw, I think, is nothing too special, right? It's like a funny concept that it's just like a hug, right? It does look like Cell's auto combo, but I don't think it's too good. Her back throw, though, I am a pretty big fan of, I think. I think her back throw, I personally do enjoy quite a bit. Metera, what the hell do Metera, like, booty bumps you with her shit, right? Okay, that's... She pulls the bow back, not the bowstring, which is kind of weird. And then it hits you with the bow, sure. The back throw is the booty bump, yeah? I mean, you know, okay, hold up. I mean, I like her little face when she's pulling the string back on the bow, like the little like, ooh? Like, whoops? Originality, kind of top tier. They are very creative animations for throws, right? Her throws are great. I'm biased. I like her forward throws. I like, honestly, her facial expression actually sells it a lot. And like the idea of it is cool. Otherwise, I'm not, you know, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. But obviously, I mean, the back throw is funny, right? The little booty, she says booty luscious. Yeah, the little booty bump with the heart and everything like that, and the zoom in, like great camera work on it, right? I think her back throw is pretty good. Her forward throw is only okay. I think her back throw is pretty funny. So like her forward throw is like purish, right? But I do think her back throw is pretty good, pretty enjoyable back throw. I think I like Percy's more, but I like the camera work on hers a lot. No way she says that. She does say booty luscious. I assume she meant to say bootylicious, but top tier back throw, very good back throw. Let's see. What Lowain is the bros, right?
How about a throw for the win?
That is nice. That honestly, like all three of them, like their voices joining in with him after, and obviously like up and away, and like all three of them being part of the throw. That's pretty funny. That is a good time. I do enjoy that. It's not a very, like, it really is only funny, right? Like, there's really nothing else here. Like, it's not particularly interesting in what's going on. It's not, like, particularly impactful. It's not particularly creative. It really is only funny, right? It's just funny that all three of them are doing that goofy-ass motions, right? Those change if Tommy or Sammy are unavailable? Really? I don't think I've noticed this before. Oh, I mean, it just gets worse. Sure, yeah. If both of them are gone, does he do it by himself? Is that how that works? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, this gets worse. That's fine. What about his back throw? Oh, I do. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah, he like, does the same sort of slash through you, and he holds the pose. He thinks he's super fucking cool. Just like Vira and Catalina do. But I do like that the bros come from the fucking top rope and sit on your ass. That's pretty good. And I can't even tell what they're saying because they're all talking over each other. This is a pretty good back throw, though. Like, I actually cannot tell what they're saying. I mean, bada boom. I said bada bing, bada boom. You called? This is a pretty good back throw. His forward throw is funny, but I don't think, like, it's only got, like, the little comedy factor and the voices and the fact that it's all three of them. I think it's, like, it's that, like, barely saves it. The back throw is pretty good, though. How good? I like it a lot. I think it's a nice back throw. I think I'll move it and Percy both up a little bit. He's got a nice ass back throw. Lowain is the comedy factor. No, I got that, but like, you know, like the back throw is funny, and also it has like some good impact frames and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Does Lowain back throw change if the bros are unavailable? That's a good question. Does he just do the thing? Oh, Catabot drops. Wait, what if just one of them is available? That's only Catabot drops down. That's funny. Yeah, if only one of them is available. you get only one of the bros. If both of them are gone, it's the Catabot. I mean, to be fair, that is probably a worse version of the throw. I like it better with the bros than I like it with Catabot, but I'm not going to hold that against it. I'm not going to hold that against it. I didn't know that, though. It's a nice little Easter egg. What are Ferry's throws? Okay. I like to just pay attention, just because Ryu pay attention makes me think about that. They put so much effort into that throw animation. There's a lot of tiny little details in Gran Blue, man. It's really good. Pay attention. This is what Ryu says when he forward throws your ass when he punish counters. But the tip hitting a second time is a bit weird. I mean, I will say I can't quite tell. I think it's one of her. Yeah, it's not the tip hitting. Exactly. Yeah, it's fucking Wilson, right? It's Wilson uppercutting you. Which was a little visually unclear in the corner, but becomes a lot more clear in the mid screen, right? I mean, I do like the idea that it's a combo, right? She slams you down, and then on your way down, Wilson comes in with the uppercut. I think that's cute. The Wilson expression is really good here. That's true. He also does have a little devil face on, right? He's got the little sharp teeth. That's better. My quality's bad, so I didn't notice. The more I look at this forward throw, the more it grows on me, honestly. At first, I was like, man, I don't know about this, but I really like the Wilson uppercut, personally. I'm a big fan. And his face and everything, and yeah, like, and also, it is like 2 individual, pretty chonky feeling hits, right? It's actually pretty good. This is actually a pretty damn good forward throw, I think. What about the back throw? Oh wait, she like ducks out of the way. Yeah. Wilson comes in, aka Beppo. She like grabs onto. Oh, she goes Beppo. He just attacks you without her even like giving him the order, right? And the little voice line, her like kind of getting out of the way, right? It's cute. It's cute. Throw animation tier list. Please tell me Metera is top 1. Metera was good. Metera's good so far. I don't know about top 1, but she's one of the best that we've seen. I really like the back throw. I like the back throw and the forward throw actually. How much do I like them though? I think I like Ferry's throws a lot actually. Maybe it's just 'cause it's cute and that like I'm a sucker for that shit. But I feel like I like her forward throw. Like the more I watched it, the more I liked it. I think I like it maybe the best of any of the ones we've seen so far. The back throw is only okay. The back throw is like here. The back throw, also Gran's back throw in hindsight is a little worse than that. But yeah. The back throw is okay. I like her forward throw a lot though.
Alright, let's do this.
Are you rating air throws too? No, just throws. I know Vaseraga's throws are actually one that I can picture off the top of my head, but let's see. What are Zeta's? Okay, I mean, this is a worse version of Percival's. Me, personally. Her, like, just holding a pose and the lasers. Okay, her kicking you up into the air instead of throwing you is actually better. But, like, the finish here, I think, is a little bit worse, right? I think I like Percy, like, stabbing you through the fucking heart more than I like her just kind of, like, aura farming while the lasers shoot you. But, you know, it's a slightly worse version of Percy's. Oh, I mean, the back throw's acrobatic, right? The back throw's acrobatic, but, take a nap. It's acrobatic. That's about it, though. I do like the little pause on her upside down as she jumps over you, but, like, this is not a good back throw, I don't think. Her forward throw is, like, a worse version of Percy's. Honestly, probably a worse version, like, even, like, a significantly worse version. Her back throw is not very good, I don't think. Like, I like the little hold on her being upside down above you, but Zeta, not the best set of throw animations, I don't think. Voss forward throw, he just fucking headbutts you, right? Okay. I will say one thing I didn't notice is that he also, because he's bigger than you, he doesn't just headbutt you. He picks you up with one hand into his head and then headbutts you. Very just like brute kind of throw, right? Nothing special, but I do like that I didn't realize how high he picks you up off the ground before he does that, right? Like he grabs your entire body with one hand. I am gonna be biased towards Vaseraga just because I think it's fucking cool. I think he's just a cool design, right? So what, like, you know, yeah, like, and he's wearing the big ass helmet and the horns and everything, right? But like him grabbing your entire body with one hand, picking you up to his head level, and then headbutting your ass. It's a very simple idea, but I think it's executed very well. And I also do like, again, there's like anticipation of him pulling his head back, and there's impact when he slams in, right? Very simple throw, but very well executed, I think. Good forward throw. Now the back throw is the one that, yeah, I mean, the back throw is like, it's disrespectful, right? It's disrespectful. Again, I do like the little anticipation of him holding him up. I will say the impact is a bit underwhelming, right? Like, this throw is really good, I think, until he drops you, personally. Also him going like, what's wrong? Like, this is really good until he drops it, I think. Yeah, this feels like there should be, like, if Ladiva's back throw had as much impact as it did, right? I feel like this should have more, if anything. Yeah, it's... I wanted to like this back throw more, but, like, again, while the build up to it is nice, there's just not a really good... There's not a really good payoff, right? Yeah. So I think his forward throw actually is really good. I think I like it a lot. There's a lot of really good impact on that shit. His back throw... Like, a bad ending, I think, is... throws really abrupt compared to the hold midair, and I like that hold. I do like that hold. It builds a lot of tension up for the end of the animation. But then, you know, the problem with really good build-up is you need a good payoff or it feels wasted, and I think his back throw does kind of have that problem. So I think his back throw is actually, like it's like, okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's kind of bad, actually. It's disrespectful, but, like, if he... You know, if Ladiva can put you in a crater, Vaseraga can put you in a crater, you know what I mean? This feels like the impact just really isn't being sold at all. Let's see here. Narmaya and Soriz. I don't know what either of these look like. Okay, yeah, now I remember this now. Yeah, I mean, it's a palm. You know, there's some nice impact on the palm, and I like the little, like, colors and everything too, right? Like, they do hold on that, on the frame for a little bit. It's like the energy kind of, like, scattering out from you too. Right in the nuts, true. It's okay, right? It's fine. It does have a similar kind of, you know, it does have, this feels like Gran's forward throw to me a little worse, like not quite as impactful, right? A little bit more boring, but it's something. Yeah, okay, I mean, this is actually just nothing, right? This is straight up nothing. That's not even a throw, it's like a toss. Yeah, I mean, this is... I mean, I know she holds a... if you like her pose, I guess, she does do a pretty pose after she throws you, but, like, this is the worst back throw we've seen, I think. Damn, Narmaya, her forward throw is maybe okay, just barely, right? But her back throw is nothing, man. Supposed to be tossing, tripping you over her leg? Maybe, but it's just... There's nothing here. There's, like, nothing... It's not really cool, it's not funny, it's not particularly physically impressive. Like, at least Zeta's was like a front flip over the top of you. You know, it like, holds on her being upside down for a couple of frames over your head as she flips over you. This is the most basic shit I've ever seen, right? Throws the opponent so far away, probably have to super jump to chase that. I mean, I'm not talking about how good they are, but... her back throw is the worst one we've seen by a long shot, I think. Her forward throw is okay. Her forward throw is okay, right? It's a worse version of Gran's. See, like, Soriz trips you, and then, like, I feel like it's a lot clearer that Soriz is, like, tripping you before he slams you down, right? Like, this, actually, I like a lot. Like, this is, like, build up and payoff in a way that I really wanted Vaseraga's to have, right? Like, this trip gives you a little bit of action right away. We're doing air throws as well? No. It gives you a little bit of action right away with the trip, right? But then there's, like, that little moment where you're suspended in the air before he just chops your ass down, and it holds on that, and there's, like, a little bit of, you know... There's a little bit of, like, follow-through on it. This is a really nice forward throw, I think. I'm a big fan of this, right? I don't know what he's saying, but... Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. This is really nice, though, right? Very quick, like very quick, fluid animation, but sets up and pays off very well, right? Yeah, the dust clouds, right? Again, like, the fact that he does slam down and then he holds his fist there for a second. He holds that final pose. This is a very nice one. Back throw, I mean, it's just a judo hip throw, right? It's just like a judo hip throw, but, like, you know. Again, good impact, right? Good impact. I do like he does put his whole bussy into it, right? That's what I want from Voss back throw. This is definitely a better version of Voss's back throw, right? He does put his whole bussy into it. He does, like he really rotates his whole body. Like, there's force behind it, obviously, right? And, you know. There's decent impact. It's good. It's not a bad back throw. It's only okay though, right? His forward throw I think is actually pretty exceptional. I think I like it a lot. His back throw it's alright. It's fine. Right? It's a judo hip throw done well, but it's just a judo hip throw. Yeah. His forward throw is really nice. His back throw is a well done, very basic throw, I think. Right? So it just goes a little bit above average there. I have no idea what Zoe's throws look like either. I don't play this video game, I realized, man. I don't play the fucking video game. I don't know what any of these characters, his bussy. He puts his whole bussy into it, yeah. Let's see. What does Zoe do here? Okay, another one of these, like pseudo Percival style ones, right? It's interesting. It's interesting, right? It's again, this is I would consider, like, you know, on like these like Percy style throws, I would still think that I like Percy's better. But I do like, you know, it's like this little, again, there's like this little 1-2 to it as well, right? I like it, I like it. Ooh, this, yeah, her back throw is fancy. I do like, also Cat going asshole while she gets thrown is helping too, but what did she do at the beginning here? Did she throw her sword up and then teleport alley-oop to herself and slam you down? Or is it her shield? Oh, she's throwing her shield. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she throws her shield up, teleports, and then catches. Oh, that's some John Wick shit. Yeah, oh, that's a cool. Oh, that's a cool-ass back throw. That is a really cool-ass back. Her catching the shield after, too. This is a cool-ass back throw. Her forward throw is okay. Her back throw is maybe the best one we've seen, actually. This is really, really sick, right? Like, visually interesting. There's like a little story in the middle of the throw of her doing this, right? We can go frame by frame. No, it's clear what she's doing. It's clear what she's doing. Yeah, no, that's a really good back throw. Her forward throw, again, is like a slightly worse version of Percy's, or maybe like a moderately worse version of Percy's, right? But she probably has the best back throw that we've seen so far, I think. That's a really cool throw. I think Zoe had sauce. My apologies, sis. I did not know. Is it more like she's dropping on the way down? What do you mean? She's dropping on the way down. She throws her shield up right there, and then she drops, slashes you, and then her shield comes back down and she catches it, right? Very cool throw. Very cool looking throw. Okay, yeah. Honestly, Kag's voice lines are doing a lot for this. Kag, you're it. Look at you go. Right? But like, naughty, like, Kag's voice lines do a lot of work, but like, the throw itself is not really anything to write home about. Yeah, I mean, both of these throws, right? I do like they're very casual, and that's kind of the idea, right? Like, Cagliostro is, you know, she is kind of just fucking with you. Right? Smell ya later. Yeah, her throw, like, the personality in this is doing a lot of work, but the throws themselves are a little uninspiring, I think. They guess be replaced with rock and change nothing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like Cagliostro, but I don't really like either of the throws. I'm gonna put her, you know what? Just because her voice lines are doing work, and there is like at least a bunch of personality to them, I'm just gonna put her in the middle of the quadrant, right? But she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything really notable, I don't think. Enlightened centrist Cagliostro, that's right. That's some DMC Virgil teleport Helmbreaker. Dude, Zoe's back throw is so good. Oh man. Oh no. This is like, imagine if we took Gran forward throw and we removed literally everything that makes it good. This is crazy, man. Like, we removed literally all the camera work and impact that makes Gran's forward throw good. And then we get UL. Hers is cool? I mean, I like her little, again, it's a little acrobatic, right? It is a cool kick that she's doing, but it's just, this is sold, like, terribly. There's nothing here, man. The camera doesn't even care that it's happening. Tail censorship, true. Even the cameraman doesn't care. Conveniently placed tail, that's true, that's true. Even the camera doesn't care this throw is going on, you know what I mean? The camera didn't even bother to do anything here. Ah, that is a really bad forward throw. Okay. I've got you. This is a slightly, this is like similar to Zeta's in my opinion, right? Where like not too much interesting is going on here, but it's a little bit better camera work, and it's still like, you know, it's an acrobatic thing. She's flipping over your ass and then hitting you, right? It's like a slightly better version of Zeta's back throw, I feel like. Her forward throw, UL's forward throw is really bad. Man, Djeeta's also needs to go further down. Like, there's nothing there, man. Her back throw is a slightly better version of Zeta's. Djeeta, or UL just does not have a good set of throws, unfortunately. UL winks at you in her back throw because she knows about the fan service she's given us. She winks in the back throw, I think, yeah. I don't think it's the forward throw. Or is it the, wait, is it the forward throw? Which one is she winking in? No. Back throw? Yeah, back throw is the one where she's winking. What about Uno? Okay, I mean, I like the pickup. I like him picking you up, like, psychically like that. I don't really like the way it ends on the spear attacks, right? I feel like could look a little cooler. Camera work is tough. We're trying to be cheeky with tail censorship. Sure, but I mean, whatever reason the camera work is bad for, it's going to be bad, right? I mean, Uno, again, I like him picking you up. I like the sort of, like, psychic thing, but the end is weak, right? It's got a bit of a Vaseraga back throw problem, I think. Like, I might have on. Maybe it's not. I guess it's not really in his personality, right? But if he just like slammed you down or something like that, I feel like it would be better. Or like, even if the spear like stabbed you, or it's like one big spear hit instead of it being like this little spinny guy, right? We didn't like Djeeta's flip kick? No, I don't think so. What's his back throw?
Spacing.
Okay. It's a slightly better version of Narmaya's, basically, just because he at least does the psychic thing. But he does this again, he picks you. This is an even worse version of his forward throw. Spacing.
Now it's interesting.
Now it's it. Again, the psychic pickup is cool, but then he literally just puts you down. Right? It's bottom one? It's not bottom one, because Narmaya's is literally a worse version of this. Narmaya's is this without even the cool psychic pickup, right? This is a slightly better version of Narmaya's. In fact, Narmaya needs to go all the way at the bottom. I literally don't know how something could be worse. Right? But Uno's is just a slightly cooler looking. Narmaya at least feels like he's trying. Narmaya's is worse than this, for sure. Like, literally, Narmaya's is just... Imagine if it was this without the psychic pickup at the beginning. That's what Narmaya's throw is, man. Uno's is a slightly better version. His forward throw is... It's okay. Again, I would want, like, a better payoff, I think. Pickup's cool, but it makes the worst payoff more egregious. I mean, Narmaya's has no build-up and no payoff. Yes, I would rather a good build-up and good payoff. Narmaya's is literally nothing, right? Narmaya's is literally nothing. She doesn't do anything. There's no animation. If anything, Narn loses more points because he's putting an effort and it's worse. Yeah, at least Uno... You could at least cope for Uno's, like, oh, look at how casually he's tossing you aside. You know what I mean? You could at least cope for Uno a little bit, but... Like, his forward throw a lot, at least, but his back throw feels like nothing happens. His forward throw is above average, I think. I would want to... Like, again, if it's right of center, I think I like Uno's forward throw. I just wish it ended better, right? Okay, I mean, he shoots you with his little... I like the electricity effects, right? Seox's mask breaking, I think, is giving this a little bit of extra pizzazz, right? I mean, it's okay. I feel like this could be sold a little bit better. You know what I mean? Using the wrists instead of the rifle point blank, it's a bit disappointing. I would rather if he just shot you, yeah. This could be sold a little bit better, right? This feels like cool idea. It's kind of like Catalina. It feels like cool idea, not so great execution to me. His back throw, that's nicer. I like that, again, right? Very visually obvious trip, and then him shooting, like basically curb stomping you with the gun while you're down. Right, and there's a little bit of a little screen shake there, right? It's nothing. I don't think this is an amazing throw or anything like that, but this is nice, right? This is like a nice, like satisfying, like beginning to end animation. Feels like a proper execution. Yeah, I do like the fact that he puts the gun to like the back of your fucking head and then shoots you, right? This is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's curb stomping someone with a gun. It's pretty. His forward throw, I think, could use a little bit of, or his forward throw, could use a little bit of work, right? It feels a little. Charlotte needs to go further down. It feels a little like Catalina to me, right? His back throw is pretty good. It's not amazing. It's pretty good though. I like his back throw. His back throw is definitely good. I would say, yeah, I agree. Eustace's forward throw has an awkward start because he grabs you and the other character sort of slides forward. Also true. Also true. Ooh. Right, I forgot about this. I mean, this is another kind of like one of these Percy, again, since he was the first one we saw, one where they like pick you up, like it's a 1-2 where we pick you up and then we do something. When is the Arxis Direct? 9 p.m. my time, I think, so in 2 hours and 15 minutes is my understanding. I like the fact that it is a shadow clone that beats your ass, right? I think I prefer this to Percy. I was just thinking that. I wonder if I do. It is kind of fancy, right? His clones just do look cool too, right? Like it's an uppercut and the clone like dive kicks your ass down. It's pretty cool looking. This is pretty cool looking. Ooh, I like, okay. Double backflip into the stomp. This is just a better version of Gran's back throw too, right? Seox has good throws, man. He's an acrobatic looking guy. I like these throws. And again, he does hold the pose. He aura farms, right? Rick, will you get a Vilnius teaser today? It could happen. I mean, I expect Vilnius is a month and a half away or something like that. So it'll be a little early, but I could see it happening. Vilnius should be sometime in August is my expectation. Well, I guess it's only depending on when in August, but I'd expect like mid-August, right? So it could happen. It could happen. Whatever we get, even if it's not Grand Blue stuff, I like Arc System Works and I like almost every game they've made. So I'm very curious to see what we get in the direct. This is nice. Seox is a good, like, I don't even know. He's just like a nice, like, he's a nice like top writer, you know. This guy is he's off right or whatever the fuck. I like his forward throw more than Percy's, and his back throw maybe about the same. His back throw is a better version of Gran's. Yeah, he's just right of Percy, basically. Yeah. Almost, which ones did you not like? I mean, it's not so much ones that I didn't like, it's just ones that, you know, like games that I would consider, like, these games are fun, but I don't know that I want to, like, put my whole, like, bussy into them, right? BB Tag was kind of like that for me, right? BB Tag is a game that's very fun, and like, I had a lot of fun playing it, like, casually with friends, but I don't know that, like, the mechanics really interested me enough to try and get, like, real good at it or anything like that, you know? Huh? You guys heard me. I don't want to put my whole bussy into BB Tag. Which sucks. I really like the roster for BB Tag, so that does kind of suck for me, but oh well. Oh, we already did Vira. Let's do Siegfried and Anila then. We need to confiscate that word from me? What do you mean? Okay, another one of these Percy-ish style throws. I will say, very cute that the sheep bounces you up, right? The sheep bounces you up and then she does it. You're not ready for BB Tag 2? You mean take your bussy out of BB Tag? I'm down for BB Tag 2. The game, I had a lot of fun. Like, that was one of the... I've never played more of a fighting game with my friends than BB Tag. I like the little sheep bounce. Bussy Tag. Yeah. It's cute. And it does hold on it. Again, this is like a cuter version. A cuter, slightly less cool version of Percy's forward throw. They're like equivalent. I think it's a good forward throw. I like it. Wake up, Sleepy. This is nice. The pirouette. The pirouette, she has like all these slices happen at like your neck level. You know what I mean? Like, she's like very cutely, like literally decapitating your ass. Girly pop Percival, yeah, it's Percival but girly pop, and I think that's a benefit. Again, this is another better version of Zeta's, I think, right? Very like acrobatic, doing her little pirouettes, executing you the whole time. Both Anila's throws are good, I think. I like her forward throw more though. Her forward throw is like Percival equivalent. Her back throw is like down here-ish. You know, like a better version of Zeta's, but not amazing. I think I like Soriz's back throw more than hers, actually. Sigofrido. This was a gore anime game. She'd slice your head clean off. It does look like it. Best of the up and overs. It's pretty good, yeah. Ooh, he does just punch your ass. Yeah, I will say this throw, I like don't like getting hit by this throw in like a match. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, he does just bonk, bonk. Like, you know, weirdly, if there's one complaint I have about this, the fist feels like it hits harder than the sword. You know what I mean? That seems... He sticks the sword on the ground to free up the punching hand? Oh, true. Damn, wait. I really want this to... Yeah, he grips the back of your head and punches you in the face. It's just like... I would have really wanted the sword to hit as hard, and it feels like it doesn't quite. You know what I mean? The sword has good impact on it, but it feels kind of weird. Like, this goes kind of from... This goes from, like, strong to, like, very strong to kind of strong. You know what I mean? It's a really good forward throw, but I do find myself having a gripe with it. I do wish that the sword had a little bit more to it. You know what I mean? The punch has more impact? Yeah, which feels weird, because the first thing. Like, it feels like that, you know, why does it climax, like, halfway through? The punch is so medium, it does 500 out of 2,000 damage? Yeah, like, it's so good. And, like, yeah, him, like, sticking the sword, him grabbing you, right? Like, he, like, grabs you by the back of the head, right? He grabs the back of your head, and then he plants the sword down, right? And then he fucking boxes you in the face. But then it's like that. The sword, Man, oh, I wanted to love that so much. I do like it still, but...
All or nothing.
It's still really good. It's still one of the best forward throws we've seen. But I wanted to like it way more. Back throw's okay. Back throw is a slightly higher impact version of Lancelot's, basically. At least there's a little screen freeze there. The face happens, right? It pauses for a second. Back throw's fine. Where did I put Lancelot? Yeah, I mean, it's a slightly better version of Lancelot's back throw. Good ass forward throw though. One of the best that we've seen today for sure. Which makes sense since he's Lancelot's teacher. So true. Okay, Grimnir and Nir. What about air throws? Not doing them. Not heard them. Okay. I will say, I really like the washing machine, right? I do really like the washing machine. We'll do Deathful Nir, look, because I think, you know, I really like him putting you in the washing machine, right? And it does have a decent amount of impact to it, right? Like, there is like that big pause and then you go flying out, right? I like this. I like Grimnir's forward throw, I think. I like the lighting on it. The spit is too goofy. This is a good, like, this is funny. And it still looks like it hurts. You know what I mean? I like the pose he strikes is so dumb but cool, which is Grimnir's whole bit. Yeah. And also him aura farming as he pushes you away. This is the best forward throw we've seen so far, I think. Yeah, I really don't have any complaints with this one, I think. This is very good. We can do air throws after if you guys want to do air throws after. I mean, definitely a lot of the air throws are the fanciest throws the characters have. We can definitely do air throws after. Yeah, I like this one a lot. What about back throw? Okay, this is a worse version of Eustace. He does the same kind of trip, but then he does his little backflip and kicks you instead of curb stomp executing you with a gun. It's like it'll be slightly under Eustace's, I think. Grimnir, best forward throw that we've seen. I'm not quite gonna put him top tier because I think we need to save some space there. His back throw is pretty good. It's a bit hard to read. I mean, I don't think the animation is like that unclear, right? I think it's like maybe the fact that he's doing the flip, but I think it works. Grimnir's forward throw is the epitome of silly. It reminds you quickly that he's very powerful and can kill you. I mean, yeah, like that. Like him spinning you around like that, right? Okay, so Nier. I don't think I've ever seen Grimnir back throw until this stream. We'll see, we're all learning. Right? Notably, by the way, Nier's throws will change if she's deathless, right? But they just get, for my money, worse because you don't get little claws. So we're just gonna rank them as deathful Nier. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool looking, right? It's pretty necromantic. Definitely like very like it's simple in what's going on, but it does kind of feel like she just walks up to you and like steals your life force, right? It's pretty ominous. And then death like spawning there with a little claw to knock you away gives it some nice impact at the end, right? Her back throw is like very cool visually, but it's just, again, this feels like one of them, it's badly executed, I feel like, you know what I mean? I really like that back throw. I really like what she does. Like, I really like the idea that she, like, teleports you into this, like, little pocket dimension where death beats your ass, right? And okay, wait, Nier's pose, I don't really like what death is doing to you. I like what Nier is doing. Me, personally, right? Yeah, I like if something's gonna sell me on this back throw, it's Nier just kind of, like, resigning herself to the fact that she just sent you to get murdered by death. You know what I mean? And her hair, like, covers her eyes. Yeah, I mean, because what death is doing, like, yes, the concept is cool, but I feel like this is, like, the execution of it does not really sell the fact that death is beating your ass, right? So, like, it doesn't really do it for me, but Nier herself actually sells it very well, right? Nier, I think, sells it very well for me, that she just condemned you to death, you know? It's more death going no touching her than anything else. Death, please. Now die. I don't know how to feel. Her forward throw is okay, I like it. It's a cool vibe. The back throw, it's weird. I love Nier in this back throw. I really don't like don't like the rest of the throw very much at all. So I'm very torn here, but I think her back throw's only, I think honestly, like, what death is doing to you should be better, and it's just, like, Nier's pose is the only thing that even, like, kind of saves it. I think her back throw is not very good, right? I think her back throw is not very good. Like, I think, if anything, like, death, like, Nier's pose is the only reason I wouldn't put it lower, right? Whose back throw is worse than Nier's is a good place to start. I mean, a lot of them, certainly. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good, right? I think it's very, right? Beelzebub and Belial. What's the deathless back throw? I think she just teleports you and you fall, right? It's actually a good question. What is her deathless back throw? Because, yeah, that is very reliant on death. But she just like, sends you to the pocket dimension. And then you just, like, disappear, or what? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even worse. But obviously, we're not ranking her on that. We'll be, Nier simply wants affection. Death does not like that idea. Okay. Percy kind of, honestly, I like the fact he doesn't let go of you here. I like it more than Percy's for that reason, I think. Percy is kind of the reference point I have for a lot of these, like, two-part pick you up and then do something throws. The fact that he doesn't let go of you makes it feel a lot more like he's just holding you in place to then execute your ass, you know? I like Bubs'. I like it. Air throws included? No. No wall brawl today? No. Oh, yeah. Wait, Bubs? What is he doing there? It's a little unclear, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the impact as which the wing was more distinct. What is he doing here? It's a little burst of energy, I see. Look at Belial's cute little smile. It's a little burst of energy and then he throws you away? He squeezed the throat? Oh, I see. He's like choking you? I know some of you want him to do this to you for sure. She can grab into uppercut? Oh, are we thinking he's like pulling you into his fist? I can't. This is not, I will say, this is not very visually clear what's going on here, right? And then it does end, like, I feel like whatever is going on here is pretty important, but it's not. He's grabbing the clothes? I don't really know what he's doing, right? I feel like this is kind of a knock against it. I wish he squeezed my throat, but yeah, it's weird. It's not very well, like, communicated, I don't think. Right? Somehow Narms is better. It's still better than Narms, because at least something is happening. But I do think that, I like how effortless it feels for him. It fits his character. I mean, if he did something really cool to you here, and then effortlessly tossed you behind him, yes. But I don't like what he, like, I don't know what he's doing. You know? I feel like if he's picking you up by the clothes as well, that's what does the 2500. Like, is it like, he grabs you and then like a burst of power does the damage and he tosses you aside like garbage? Or is he like, you know? Yeah, I guess. I will say, I think, like, for this being the only throw so far where I don't understand what's happening, I think I do have to dock it a lot for that. I assume he's crushing your throat, but it's hard to say. I mean, yeah, but it seems unclear, right? We're talking about regular throws. I mean, it's still it's worse. There's a lot of good regular throws, man. There's a lot of good regular throws. His forward throw is I think I like it a little more than Percy's actually. His back throw, I think, like, I mean, it's just not clear what's happening, right? I think I have to give him. I feel like I have to give him like very harsh negative points for like what is even happening, right? I mean, if he's grabbing you by the collar, is the idea that he's grabbing you by the collar and then what, crinkling your clothes, and that's what does a 2500? I actually would have really liked this ending, like, even though, you know, the exact same thing may have been underwhelming in another throw. I kind of like the idea of him discarding you like garbage, but like, what happens before that? He has that underhand grip that only makes sense that it's the collar, sure, but like, then what? You know? I think it could be better communicated what the hell he's doing to you. Sure, a worse version of Beelzebub's forward throw, basically. Right? Fucking, this fucking guy, man. I mean, neither of his throw animations are good, but the hand lick really is the only thing, right? Psychic damage for having their clothes ruined. Like, yeah, I mean, the back throw's it's nothing special, right? But him licking his hand after he uses it to smack you, right? L throws. Like, he smacks you with the hand and then licks it. It just doesn't make me feel good, but I feel like that's the point, you know? Like, he, like, touches you with that hand and then licks it, which you know... That does give it some points. The hand lick is way too sexual. I don't like that at all, but again, I think that's the idea. His forward throw is a worse version of, like, a lot of these Percy-style ones. His back throw is so mid, but the hand lick is so, yeah, that I feel like I gotta give it points for that. I'll put him, like, slightly above average on the back throw for that reason. Does Abel have the exact same too? Is this canon? I feel like Abel licking his hand is more disturbing.
Intriguing. Now we're one.
Oh, it's actually less disturbing. Yeah, I think weirdly, like, both of these just fit Abel's aesthetic a little worse. So I'm just gonna move him down into the left of Belial, I think. Enlightened centrist along with Cagliostro. What does Lucy do? Ooh, that's as far. I mean, again, as far as forward throws go, that is pretty good, right? Like, I do like, right? He takes you off screen. There's that pause there for a second, so there's that anticipation with the animation, right? Good, but reused from Iscariot. Very true, but I'm not really gonna, you know, I'm not gonna hold that against it. We're not really including that right now. But you are correct, yeah. It's Lancelot's, but better. I mean, I do like. Again, there's that little pause, and then he slams down into you. There's good impact, right? It really sells the fact that Lucy is this very powerful character. Like this gigantic crater that this is bigger than like even Ladiva's back throw, right? Like look at how much this like disturbs the ground around you. Like even when it zooms back out, you still can like barely see the full extent of the crater as it zooms out, right? Like this is like there's so much going on. Like look at this. It's like a full screen of just like debris, right? And he is like also grabbing you, like he's grabbing your ass like by the head, basically. The bolts of lightning. This is a really good forward throw. This is a very good forward throw. We'll look at his back throw in a second. This is right up here with Grimnir, I think. His back throw is not very good.
Silence, wait.
Listen, I get it. I get it, right? He's like super powerful. All he has to do is bonk and it sends you flying, right? I get it. I know. But like, his back throw is very condescending. True. He's not even looking at you, right? He looks it. He's got his head down. The eye bangs are covering, you know, he can't see his eyes. I understand. It is... I get what they're going for. I think his back throw is still not great. Honestly, him and Grimnir are very similar to me. Like, an okay back throw and a very good forward throw. I think I like his forward throw a little better and his back throw a little less, actually.
I'm waiting.
I think, yeah, like, I agree. I think it'll be better if, even with him putting in such little effort into this, if it still just had, like, this big screen shake or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, even, like, I think it would really sell, like, how condescending and how, like, beneath him you are. If, even with him putting, obviously, no effort into it, if, like, you fucking, like, you, like, shake around, you get, like, sent flying or something like that, right? Like, way more. Like, if there was more impact on this elbow, I think it would sell what it's trying to do a little better. You know what I mean? 2B and Vayne. What on earth is Automod catching in that? Fingers in, apparently, is what it's, Okay, this is a worse version of Soriz's. Roll 7 times on impact. This is a worse version of Soriz's, right? It's the same kind of flip and then punch, it's just a little bit less, personally impact to it. The fact that it's aerial is cool. The fact that she jumps up. Will Lucy's back throw be better if it crumpled? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how mechanically you'd have to change it for that, but yeah, like, I think, like, the idea is just trying to sell that, like, he's so far above you that he just, like, casually, like, he perception blitzes your ass and then you know, elbows you in the side, and that's all he needs. If it, like, sold that impact a bit more, I think it'd be better. This is cool. This is comparable to Sora's forward throw, I think. It's like, it's maybe cooler looking, but, like, less well executed. My god. It's cool. What is her back throw? It's the same thing. This is like the first, like, reused animation, basically, right? I mean, she slides into you, but it's the same ending. I've been considering air throws or not because I love Vayne's. We're not, no. Samandra's forward throw is really disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna hold that against back throw and not forward throw because in my own mental state, forward throw came first. Her forward throw is a worse version of Soriz's, so it's like here-ish. Her back throw is pretty. I mean, you know, it's all right. It's something. It's like Zeta tier. That's fine. It's still acrobatic, even if it is a reused animation. As bland as the rest of 2B? Damn, that's tough. This is just like a worse version of Siegfried's in every way. I mean, his voice lines are better, but like, this is basically Siegfried punching you and then slamming you, but like, except the punch has no impact, and the sword and the hit after. I mean, the hit after is nice, but it's like, Vayne's voice lines do a lot. Vayne, yes. Like, even just like the grunts like that, right? Hungry, eat dirt. But this, I don't personally, I'm not a huge fan. I think it's just like a significantly worse version of Siegfried's, I think. No, I know, yeah. He knocks out your knees and then slaps you, but again, like, just neither of them have the impact on them that I want, I think. Okay, now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking. That's a fucking back throw right there, right? Now we're talking. Him, like, planting you with the axe, and then, like, he plants the axe in you so hard that he can then swing you across with the axe, right? He also does make a This Is Sparta reference. Yes, he does go This Is Fiendrock. Yep. Oh god, it's a 300 reference? Yeah. Are people too young for that these days? I don't know. Do people realize it's a 300 reference? But this is a really good back throw, right? Every part of it just hits. Right? Him planting the axe into you, with the axe still in you, he sweeps you around so hard you go flying, and then he catches you with a charge boot. Yeah, this is a really good back. This is a really good back throw. This was maybe, yeah, this is really. I mean, this is right up there with Zoe's. I think his forward throw is only okay. His back throw is like right up here. His back throw is right up there. I think with Zoe's, like really good back throw. This is the best back throw? I don't think so. Personally, I already have something in mind for best back throw, and so far my mind has not been changed. Okay, Beatrix and Versuja. And all with one hand? No, like, this is what I'm talking, like, okay. Honestly, if anything, Vayne's back throw makes me want to rate his forward throw worse. Look at how much strength is conveyed in this back throw, right? Like, why couldn't they do that on the forward throw, man, right? Because, like, one hand plants the axe in you, picks you and his axe up, swings you around so hard you go airborne, long enough for him to charge that kick and then boot you across the screen, right? Like, so much strength is conveyed in this whole thing. And, like, his forward throw is like, bonk, bonk. Like, what are we doing, right? What are we doing? Yeah, it looks like he's holding back, which maybe he is, I don't know. I main B and can't even remember her throws right now.
Unprecedented.
That's cool. That's okay. Like, it's not super. Again, this is one of those ones where like neither of these hits have a lot of impact to them, but her shaking her hand off is kind of cute after. But like neither of the hits. Yeah, I want like she's like hit again, right? Like this is even worse than Vayne's in terms of that. But like her like there's a little bit of a there's a little bit of a personality there with her going like ow. It's goofy, right? It's goofy. The average halberd is 8 pounds. The fact Vayne can lift his halberd, yeah, like from down there on the sheath and a full body with one hand. He's not just lifting you, he's throwing you into the air enough for him to charge a kick, right? Her forward throw is okay. Mostly because her 5U is so peak, these look forgettable. Similar idea, right? Similar idea. Right, back throw is just forward throw but side swapped. Her throws are not that good. Her throws are not that good. Her forward throw is pretty bad, saved slightly, I think, by her shaking her hand, and her back throw is pretty bad, saved slightly by shaking her hand, right? Like, she's a little below average everywhere. Is a trend for later characters, first 2B, now B? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, visual clarity, or if they just got lazy, or what, but... That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. Right, this very Godzilla-like, I don't know, something about the rays, and then the big explosion at the end, right? Picks you up effortlessly, and then just like all four or both of those lasers intersecting, doing the little X. I think this is pretty good. I like this a lot. This is like one of the better of those Percy style throws, right? Oh, right. I know this. I like this one a lot. What rises must fall. Yeah, I mean, this feels so much like what Lucilius's back throw wants to be, right? Like, this to me, like, Versuja is clearly not putting any effort into this, right? Casually picks you up, casually stabs you, casually slams you, but you, like the person having this happen to them is feeling it a lot, right? Careless. Looks very feral during back throw. I disagree. Look at her. Her face has no emotion on it whatsoever, right? Versuja is like doing all of this to you incredibly casually. I think it really sells the idea of just how much stronger she is than you canonically, right? Complete, like, no effort pickup, no effort stab, no look slam, but you are just you are getting fucking Broly'd the entire time, right? That's what I mean, like an unfeeling predator? I guess so. When I think feral, I think, yeah, like a rage or something, but this is like what Lucilia's back throw wants to be so bad, right? This is really, both of her throws are really good, actually. She's like one of these, she's like a solid top righter, I think. And she's like a solid top righter. Very good throws on Versuja. All right, let's get to the daughter. Here comes the queen to pick up her crown. All rise. I mean, listen. Speaking of top writers, and now for the winner, it's a good thing she's at the end of the list, right? I mean, maybe you don't like that as much as I do, but I think there's not going to be too much discussion that this is the best forward throw in the game, right? And like the fact that it's different on every single member of the cast, right? Fucking unique pose per character. Like, I mean, this is so good, right? Like, this is obviously the best forward throw in the game by a lot, I think. This is the undisputed top forward throw? Yep. Who wins this or Galleons behave? I mean, listen, that makes me feel things, and it's gonna go far right for that reason, because it's my tier list, but we're gonna have to get to that later. It uses each character's taunt pose? Yeah. Right, but it's so good. It's so good. Also, wait, no, it doesn't. That's not right, because it doesn't use Ladiva's taunt pose. It uses Ladiva's SBA pose. I think that's incorrect. Yeah, that's not Ladiva's taunt, that's Ladiva's SBA, right? You left her hanging! Instant main and I don't play this game? First off, incredibly goated on the Kid Goku with the sunglasses PFP. That's my Discord PFP as well. I love that scene. Yeah, I mean, this is the best forward throw in the game, right? Enjoy the ride. Now, here's the thing. This might be personal bias. This is maybe also the best back throw in the game. That one's, okay, this is obviously the best forward throw in the game, I think. I think this is also the best back throw in the game. This is just so cute. Side swap. right? And then like the rat's carrying you for her, right? Gotta turn off the frame meter to see the mice. So true, so true.
Enjoy the ride.
This is, and her like, yeah, she's like marching in place to like cheer them on while they do it. I mean, listen, I love my rad daughter. This is my actual human daughter. Okay, so like I get, oh, she does her little, I didn't even notice this before. She does a little wave when they toss you. Oh my god, I mean, listen, I'm sorry. Right? Well, I don't know what you thought I was gonna do. That's true. She has one of the best air throws in the game too. We're gonna, I guess, you know, well, people have asked, like 7 different people have asked for air throws. We'll make a separate tier list for just air throws in a second. But I mean, listen, what do you want from me? She just has the best throws in the game by like a metric fuck ton, I think, right? In every conceivable way you could measure them, in my opinion. Let's do Sandy and Galleon, and then we'll do air throws after. I guess it'll take less time. Air throws the same in both directions. Yeah, there's only 1 air throw per character. Yeah, I do, like, she does do the Moe tri-beam. Okay, yeah, I mean, the effects on his sword slash are cool, but nothing too inspiring with Sandalphon's forward throw, right? One of like the lower end of the Percy style ones, I think. Man, Sandy has some throws, man. He has throws that they put in the video game. They put some throws in the video game for Sandalphon. I don't really think there's too much to talk about here. It's just kind of, they're both kind of below average. Honestly, Beatrix probably needs to go lower a little bit, but they're both kind of just below average, right?
Earth beckons.
If you ask me to have someone throw with a sword, that's what I draw on a napkin. Sandalphon has throws that are in Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Now here's the thing. Listen. This might not... Listen.
Falling behind.
Listen.
Behave.
That's the one. That's the one I was looking for. Listen.
Discipline.
He literally sits on you, okay? It's so ass. But he sits on you, man.
Discipline.
But he sits on you. Every other throws I would hate to be in that spot except for exactly that one. He sits on you and goes behave.
Falling behind.
It's literally ass on you. It's literally ass. That's right. That's correct. This throw is ass.
Discipline.
I'm gonna use my one time. Alright. It's so ass, correct? That's the best part. That's what I'm saying. It's more thigh than ass. He's so heavy, there's a crater. Listen, I'm gonna use my one time. We had like, so, like, you know, we're doing our best to have like a relatively, somewhat, like, as somewhat objective criteria for ranking these throws, right?
Get grabbed.
I'm using my one time. I'm using my one time because this shit, it twitched, okay? That's all I'm saying. Now the back, I'll meet you halfway.
End of the line.
The back throw's really bad. The back throw's not good, right? I don't care if she does her little stripper pole thing, right? I don't care. This is slightly better than Narmaya's because at least, you know, there's a little bit of stripper flair to it, right? Her back throw is really bad. Her back throw is bad? Listen, I know, I understand, I get it. But like, I'm sorry, no, pole dancing back throw is fire too. I feel it.
This way.
But like,
End of the line.
it's not good. It's not good, right? Like the motion of it feels pretty smooth. Yeah, sure. I love how effortless it is. I mean, I suppose so.
This way.
I still think it's not. Feels like she's actively carrying though, which is solid.
There you go.
I see what you mean. Like there's a bit of meat to it, right? I'm not saying it's Narmaya's back throw,
Like this.
right? I'm not saying it's Narmaya's back throw, but I do think it's like a pretty like not great back throw personally.
Not be afraid.
However, I am going to use my one time. Okay, I'm sorry. Narmaya feels like he taps you on the back and you're 5 feet away. I'm gonna, oh, no. I'm gonna use my one time, okay? I'm gonna use my one time for the forward throw. But like the back throw, personally, I don't like the back throw a lot. It's a step above Lancelot's back throw, yeah. But the forward throw, listen, it's all the way to the right, and we're not gonna discuss it very much. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all it is, man. All right, you degenerates want to do air throws? Let's do fucking air throws, okay? You want to do, like, everyone, like 9 different people have been like, are you doing air throws? Brick, are you doing air throws? Think this is worse than Sandy? Kind of. I mean, she doesn't really do anything in her back throw, I think. Her back throw is about as good as you can make a Narmaya / Uno style back throw, I think, where the throw is just nothing. She does nothing. The joke with the throw is that she does nothing, right? So like, that's probably as good as that gets. That's probably the ceiling. Who has the worst throws overall? I guess Beatrix. I mean, Beatrix is the furthest. Yeah, like Sandalphon, Beatrix, Charlotta, Djeeta, and Yuel all aren't great. Narmaya has the single worst throw, in my opinion, right? Narmaya has the single worst throw in the game, I think. But yeah. So like if that's the case, yeah, like Narmaya, Sandalphon, Beatrix, Charlotta, Djeeta, and Uel don't really have good ones. A lot of them are pretty solid though. A lot of them are at least interesting to look at, right? Most people are past the right, like the top right quadrant is the most populated here. Notably, by the way, the bottom right is the second most populated. So like bad back throw, good forward throw is surprisingly common, right? Nar makes up for behind one of the greatest throw baits. True. Is Vayne in the right place? Doesn't sound like you liked his forward throw that much. His forward throw is a little too. No, that's my bad. Yeah, his forward throw is a little too far right for sure. His forward throw is a little too far right for sure. It's okay. His back throw is amazing. Thank you for that. I don't know how that ended up there. All right, I guess we'll do air throws on the actual tier list since there's only one per character, right? Because like regardless of what side you're on, right? Regardless of what side you're on, it's the same. Agreeing to disagree with you on Lance's forward throw. You don't think it's good? You think it's bad? I like his forward throw. Why do you hate his forward throw? I thought it was like a nice one too. I think air throws are way better if you're doing a forward jump into it. Sure, yeah. I think it's better than you have it. I have it pretty good, man. Okay, so I mean, let's switch over here. We can do this. And I don't know if we'll need 5 tiers. Oh, tier maker is dead. One sec. Oh, there we go. I don't think it's gonna be 5 tiers. Boring. Very simple. Boring, mid, good, great. And if we need like, if there's one that's like really good or really ass or something like that, we can move it down. But also, I don't know why the default gradient is that red is the best. It feels super wrong to me personally. I think I've always been like a blue is the highest tier sort of guy, or at least green, you know. I don't like tier makers like default gradient. But yeah, I mean, Gran's is so mid, maybe even boring. We'll see as we go further. Maybe I've been too nice to this, but oh, I mean, Djeeta's is immediately better, actually, right? Djeeta's is immediately better. It's got like way more of like a slam down feeling to it, right? You're a Monster Hunter sharpness guy, yeah. It's like immediately this is way better than Gran's. In fact, I'm gonna do this. I think maybe I'm being too harsh. The Djeeta forward air, yeah. Like, the fact that she spikes you down, I'm a really big fan of that. Djeeta said get dunked on. The two-handed slash, he's putting everything into it. Maybe I'll move each of them up a tier if I discover that. Okay, so Charlotta's is actually good, right? Charlotta's is Djeeta's with a front flip before it. I really like Charlotte. Like, you know, I like Charlotta's a lot actually. Like it's got that same big slam down feeling, right? And her doing her little front flip beforehand as anticipation is very nice. This is a very nice speed. Yeah. He speeds. Catalina. I mean, this is like Djeeta's. Right? It's got a little bit less of this like feeling of her bonking, but like it has a more vertical spike to it. It's like a little worse than Djeeta's, right? Closer to left is better. But Gran's I think does belong here actually. Immediately I feel like Gran's does belong here, right? Gran's is bad. Gran's has a bad one. Straight up, point blank. You know that kills at 40%. Okay, what about Mr. Lancey here? Okay. Honestly, this is very similar to Charlotta's. But the boot kind of hits hard, no? Like, this feels like the only one where it feels like the animation, like the impact is actually let down by the animation a little bit, right? We had so many things where I was like, oh, this is cool, but I wish it had more impact, right? I feel like this feels like it has a disproportionate amount of impact. You know what I mean? Like, why does this look like it hits so hard when the animation is so casual? You know what I mean? It's a little odd. It looks like his leg is bent wrong. I want to like this more than I do. It looks a little like this is the only throw we've seen today where I'm like, this has more impact than it should almost. Right? I don't know how I feel about that one. Well, I do know. I don't feel great about it. Ooh, okay. I mean, yeah, another slightly worse version of Djeeta's. Sure, Percy. right? Probably even worse than Catalina's for my money.
Well,
My boy is all legs, I suppose. Ooh, that's a soccer spike. Ooh, I do like the RKO. Yeah. What? Is that a little kiss that she makes? Her laughing maniacally while she does it. With the mwah. And then again, the big impact crater, right? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not great. I think it's good. Metera. Too bad you'll never see it. Yeah, obviously, if Ladiva is air grabbing you most of the time, you're gonna be seeing this instead, right? Which, like, that shit's goated, but that's not fair. That's not a fair comparison. Whoa! I did not... What the hell? I did not know Metera had game like this. She turns you into an arrow and shoots you into the ground? That's really good. Make Metera air throw activate butterfly? Please no. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. That's pretty good. That's pretty that's great, I think. Like the camera work on it, the fact that the angle, her going ta-da, right? Like that's very dynamic. I like it a lot. They tried harder with her air throws and the booty bump. Metera's got a good ass set of throws, man. She's got a solid ass set of throws. What does the kill screen look like? Probably freeze frames on you hitting the ground, if I had to guess. Whammo! I've actually seen Lowain's quite a lot. It's cool. I like the camera. The camera again, right? Kind of like shifting with him as he spikes your ass down. It's not bad. It's like high mid maybe. It's high mid. Whammo's a very funny line. It's true. He does go whammo. Though is whammo enough? You're going down. Is okay. Yeah, on animation alone, I think it's mid. On Lowain's voice lines, I think it takes it up to low good. Ooh. You know, I mean, listen, I understand the Wilson assist, but this is not, this one, it's a little bit of a 1-2. I like it, I like it a little bit, but yeah, it's not quite doing it for me. Camera work is a bit weird, maybe. Incineroar recovery, ass animation, true, yeah. It is the second part of Incineroar up B that Lowain hits you with. I think camera switches back to normal too fast, maybe, yeah, something about it doesn't quite hit like her other throws. Maybe you're right. Maybe we need to... Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I think I need to see Wilson carry them down for longer. You know what I mean? I needed to see Wilson carry them down for longer to really want to really like this. I need the camera to focus on him. And the whip hit's not great either. This is... It's okay. It's somewhere in, like, mid here. It's still a more interesting thing that's going on than, like, Catalina or Percy. But, like, the execution's not great. Wilson just wanted to help. So many of these air grab things I've never seen. I mean, most people don't even air grab, right? So it is relatively uncommon. The animation has to have less impact. You can use it to combo with GG. Fair enough. It still makes it a worse animation. Even if there's a mechanical reason for it, right? This is... I mean, it's so empty feeling. Honestly, the best part about this is Vaseraga bouncing off the ground. This feels like everyone's floating. I don't know what... This feels like there's no... I like the double beam. It feels like there's no physics in this world, you know what I mean? It's a bit hard to see given how massive Voss is. I mean, we can try it on, like, Gran. Right, I mean, if anything, like, Vasaraga's big ass bouncing off the floor sells it a little bit more, I feel like. Zeta's is not very good, I don't think, personally. So I consider this, too, is how the throw interacts with their momentum. I mean, it all momentum stops during the window, right? This is boring? I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan.
Nerds.
Zeta throws these her lasers so much and she has a whole ass lance? A little bit, right? Also, Mango Cole, thank you for the follow. It's pretty boring, honestly. It's pretty boring. It's better than Gran's, but it's pretty boring. It feels weightless. Well, there's a benefit from the camera change to show him flying down? A little bit. I mean, the bounce is something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, again, similarly, like... You couldn't have done, like... honestly, seeing Metera, like, makes me really... They could have done better on these, man. Like, I understand, I get it. He's just, like, tossing you down, right? But, like, well, you know what? What are we doing, man? Like, what are we doing? Like, what? I don't know, man. Give it a little bit of something. Give it a little bit of something. I feel like no one has seen this animation except Narm players. It's not good, man. It's not good. It's just not good. I expected him to land on the opponent after throwing him down. I was expecting something, and I got nothing. But yeah, if Vaseraga, like, if he just fucking, like, dunked your ass, I don't know, or something? Like, I don't know. This one also sucks. He doesn't use Grinoth or nothing? Yeah, just nothing at all, man. That's just Narmaya's forward throw in the air. Honest, I mean, that's... It's a spike. It's a spike style one, like Djeeta and stuff like that. Okay, cool. It's like here-ish, right? Probably, it's a little cooler than Djeeta's. It's like, all these, like just, you know, vaguely generic dunks without too much setting them apart are just gonna be, like, somewhere in mid, probably. This is similar to Lance's. It's a little bit... I feel like the animation is smoother, but the impact, like... This feels like it should have the impact that Lance's has, but it doesn't. This is like a worse version of Lancelot's a little bit. It's not great. It's another one of these just like dunks, right? Worse than Lance's? I agree. But I think that looks like it should have the impact that Lance's does have. The shake on the palm is cool, yeah. Okay, I mean, another one of these like dunk style ones, but again with a bit more impact like Lance's, sure. And then Kag. So many of these are so empty. Like, so many of these are so, like, plushy. You know what I mean? So many of these are so plushy. Like, it's just like, there's no weight to that at all. Like, I understand the idea is that she's just spiking you down, but, like, this is just so not good. It's so not good. I like the weapons carrying them down. Like, I guess you are stabbed through and it takes you all the way. But, like, again, there's so little here, I feel like. Easiest tier list of it's all meh. It's crazy how much they gave Metera in hindsight. I mean, this is Gran's. This is just Gran's air throw. Cool. You guys wanted to rank... Listen, you guys wanted to rank air throws, okay? You guys wanted to... And the existence of Metera's means we can't just be like, well, they're all bad and we have to move up. You know, we have to move up the standard, right? You guys wanted to rank these. This is just Gran's, and this is just Gran's. These are bad. Metera, like, knocks everyone out of the fucking water. It's insane. Other people want one, they're just asking if it was one. People were saying rank the air throws, but... It's a spike. It's a spike. It's a Djeeta style spike. That's Gran's air throw. Okay, somewhere in mid, somewhere in boring. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it moving. We'll find another good one at some point, I promise. I think usage should go in good. Dude, so many people just have Gran's air throw, huh? That's crazy. It's just like a normal that for... Okay, wait. Something finally somewhat visually interesting. It is kind of... Her smacking you up is kind of... Her, like... What is she doing? Also, what is she summoning here? What is that? Wait, is that her spear? An Ofuda? It's cool looking. Honestly, maybe it's just because everything else has been so bad. Vira just has Gran's air throw. Like, everything else has been so bad that, like, seeing something different, finally. I might be overrating this, but, like, finally, something. Right? Something new. Oh my, thank you, Anila. It's at least unique? Yeah. Seagull, Frido, and Grimnir. A Cielo Fudo. It's not just her forward throw or generic weapon hit. Yep. Yes! Thank you! Why could we not do this on every other air throw that is just, okay, I'm gonna take you to the ground now? Why couldn't we do this, man? Why is this so hard to do on, like, every single one of these fucking air throws that is just, okay, I'm gonna spike you down into the ground? Holy shit! Like, this should not be good, but, like, this is, yes, thank you, Siegfried. Finally, something, man. Like, it's still not great, but, like, you know, finally, like, another Lowain, Ladiva, you see, like, you know, the camera actually cares. The camera actually cares that it's happening, you know? The camera actually cares that the throw is happening. Thank you, cameraman, for giving a shit. Okay, and again, the camera actually cares about this one, too. It's great. It's great because everyone else is ass. No, none of them are even half as good as Metera's yet. Grimnir is also vaguely up here, I think. Grimnir is, like, maybe on the lower end of these. But, again, the camera does actually care, right? The Rising Cast got some favoritism? I guess so. The camera actually gives a shit that your throw is happening. We gotta get those. Okay, yeah, Rising. I think is this gonna be the Rising diff? I think. The camera angle helps Siegfried feel like it has more impact too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a rising diff. It seems like. You see what I mean? Look, like, look at the... We couldn't have had... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, Nier's is vaguely up here. Beelzebub's is vaguely down here. Right? That one is sick. Yeah, I mean, it's Gran's forward throw, but with a cooler visual effect, so I'm not going to put it in boring. Right? It's Gran's forward throw, but with a cooler visual effect, so I'm going to move it up a tier. Or Gran's, yeah, but Metera? I mean, yeah, Metera is... In hindsight now, it's insane how hard Metera cooked. Grimnir forward throw, but in the air this time? True, but his forward throw's good. Wow. That one doesn't even spike them down. We don't even get the spike there. He literally just hits you and then falls with you. That is they have the same one? Ooh, wow, that is... This is even worse. That these two, like, at least there's some, like, quick, like, downward momentum, though. I like how smooth it is from the jump, IMO. I kind of like that he falls with you. This like could have just been an air normal. That's what I'm saying. I think these two are. These like don't even have the little bit of something. Ouch. These are a JM. That's a JM, man. That's crazy. That the only thing in the world Belial's bottom one in. We found it finally.
Such a tease.
I prefer air normal to hold in the air for an air normal. I definitely don't. At least hold in the air has some anticipation to it. Oh, it's just his forward throw again. Okay. I mean, it is a dunk, right? It is a dunk. That is just his forward throw again. There's a lot of the Lucilius forward throw animation, but his forward throw is very good, right? We're not right. Like this is a whole separate thing. His forward throw is very good, and the fact that it's in the air makes it being a dunk. Yeah, he dunks even higher. This is good. This is good. It's still not Metera's, but this is a good. That like again compared to the garbage that most of them have been, that is pretty good. Also, Charlotte probably needs to go a little lower, but yeah, this is that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, so that's Gran's air throw. Cool. Let's keep going. 2B, they did not. Base game 2B moment? Actually, the only DLC who didn't get the why Charlotta so high? I like her little flip. Kind of for the same reason I like Vayne's, right? A lot of them are just like dunks, but Charlotta at least had some sauce on it, right? Very similarly, Vayne's is just a dunk, but he spins you around and goes, cannonball! Cannonball! That's good, that's good, that's good. I like that. Right? This is just a better version of Charlotta's, basically, yeah. I will say Charlotta, I think, needs to go, like, now that some of these, more of these are in good, Charlotta, I think, needs to go lower in good, and Vayne is just a better version of what she's rocking, I think. Cannonball! Chicken jockey, yeah. Cannonball! That's correct. I love him so much. I love him so much, man. What'd he say? Crash landing? Nice try. Dude, he's so cool. Cannonball. Crash landing. I love him. I love him so much. Crash landing. Okay, this is funny. Wait, wait, okay, no. B's is funny. Because B fucks it up. She hurts herself. Look at this. She fucks it up. Like, she doesn't break, like, she hurts herself on the... At least this one is funny, right? Like, yes, it's not impactful or anything. But at least it's funny, right? B cuts the momentum weird. I think it's because she fucks up the throw, right? It's still kind of mid. I mean, so it basically would just be, it would be like somewhere in here, right? Like it is just like one of these like generic dunks with at least something. But like he does fuck it up. That's kind of funny to me. That's enough. Air throws are a low bar, okay? The air throws are bad in this game, right? But it is funny that she like lays on the ground for a bit because she fucked it up, right? Fail girl supreme. Like she throws herself with you. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Risuch about to be top of good? Let's see. Ooh, that is cool. Yeah, I know, like, why, you know, why can't more of them look like this? That is really cool, actually. That's pretty sick. Right, not Metera, but definitely same tier. Definitely not the same tier as Metera. But, like, yeah, it is really good. It is really good. I like it a lot. I've never even seen this. Now, you want to talk about same tier as Metera, right? Finally, another one where there's actually... first off, I mean, the big heart, it being a Neo Tri-Beam, and the camera work, right?
Well struck.
Wait, what did she say? Oh, it's just Metera's but cute? Yeah.
Intriguing.
Rat, what did she say? Hold on, I gotta turn the voice volume up. What is she saying? Rat something? Vicky Cannon. Oh, I see.
Intriguing.
Rat shot. Oh. Vicky Cannon. I mean, it is key, like, you know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is the only other one I think that's comparable to Metera's. I don't know if it's better. I love my rat daughter. I still think Metera's just sells everything a little bit better, and her voice line is also really good and stuff like that. But this is the only other one I think that's like that good, you know. Vicky Cannon. Rodent beam. Okay, wait, hold on. I changed my mind. Rodent beam. Rodent beam. She saved that shit for last. Rodent beam. She waited for you to hesitate. That's my bad, daughter. I should never have doubted you. It's Djeeta's. It's somewhere between Djeeta's and Gran's. It's got a little bit more of a spike feel to it than Gran's. So yeah, it's Djeeta's air throw. Gran, at least it's got some downward momentum to it, you know? It's Djeeta's air throw. It's another one of these. Another one of these ones with no impact. What about what is Galleon's air throw?
Not so fast.
Okay.
Return.
Okay, I mean,
Not so fast.
she does hit a pose on your ass. I do like the pose that she hits, not even horny.
Return.
I like the pose she hits on your ass. It is, again, at least, you know, this is, it's okay. Is air back throw the same thing? Yeah, every character only has one air throw, right? The pose is diabolical. She is hitting the pose on you. But, you know, it's okay. I think Galleon's air throw is a reference to Morgan. It's like one of the best one of these just, like, vague spike style ones, right? She's doing the boa Hancock. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, man. So, I mean, air throws are pretty bad. In general, like even some of these good ones are only like, you know, they're okay, but they're good relative to the cast, right? But yeah, Vikala and Metera have the best air throw, and I mean, as kind of expected, Vikala has the best throws overall, right? Vikala has maybe the best air throw, if not, it's like a top 2 air throw. And for my money, I think she also has the best forward throw and the best back throw, right? So, you know, Vikala is definitely the queen of throws. Can we see Metera again? Yeah, I mean, it'll be refreshing after all of the garbage we have to sit through. Where the fuck is she? There she is. Vikala should have been a grappler. Metera went so hard for no reason. For being a vanilla character. Bye-bye, baby. Like her voice line, right? Multiple camera angles, right? Selling the impact, like her doing a little backflip, right? Her turning you, like even the idea of her turning you into an arrow and shooting it, right? This feels like they put more effort into this one than like the entire rest of the base vanilla roster. It's crazy. Yeah. I guess it makes sense with how air-based she is. I suppose so. The Monarch effect. But yeah, man, that's how it is. The zoners carry. The sound feels kind of meh to me. I do think Vikala's is better, but her turning you into an arrow and shooting your ass with the voiceover, I think is pretty good. Zeta! That one too. Vikala's the queen of throws. She always throws her chances of winning. That's crazy. Don't talk about my rat daughter like that ever again. Okay, cool. I mean, we have like an hour and a bit until the direct starts. I guess we can go kill some time. Maybe play the video game, do some replay review, something like that. But Vikala's rated viability for sheer sauce. It's true. She is the queen of throws in every conceivable way you can measure them, really. What a time to be alive, man. I love my rat daughter, and I wish her all the best. Replay what? Maybe. We live for Arc Direct? That's the plan. It should start in, I believe, an hour and 20 minutes, right? She draws the bow with one hand and her legs. You include command grabs in the last list? No, we did not. We did not do command grabs. Every command grab is probably, except for like Percy's maybe, every command grab is going to be better than every regular throw, right? Wasn't there a Capcom thing happening right now? What do you mean? A Capcom thing? The Gamera tweet? Yeah. That's the exclamation mark Beatrix. Beatrix, honest low-tier Beatrix. He tried. It didn't work. They still nerfed her even more. Capcom thing already happened. What's that? Did Capcom have like a little announcement thing? The Capcom Direct just happened. Anything interesting? Good luck, Brick Knighty. See ya, Kazma. Do they announce anything? Anything I should care about? Anything you guys care about?
Very good.
Pragmata, RE9, and Monhunt. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Smart and attractive.
All right, I'm on Twitch now. Hello, gotcha. Lagia Chris and Sergios for Monster Hunter Wilds. So true. I want more Meg news. I don't think we're getting Meg for a while, brother. I don't even know if we'll get Willness at the Direct, right? Swimsuits for Outfit 4 and SF6. Other than that, no real news. I mean, you know, at least outfits, right? Outfits. And of course, it's swimsuits. Why the fuck wouldn't it be? Sergio from Mexico? That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get. I doubt. We might not even get anything for Willness because it is a ways off, right? But maybe. But like Meg, I wouldn't. I wouldn't keep your hopes up for Meg. Does anyone have even the foggiest idea of where we might have left off on replay reviews? Because I have no idea. I feel like I should. I feel like the channel itself has been used less often because I've been doing them way less often myself. But I mean, you know, I think we just have to go. You know, at this point, let's just start here in the Sandy Patch. He played Enkidu and Undernight. I hope he plays like that. I have not played Enkidu and Undernight. I can't wait for Meg to be the grand billionth Shoto in the game. But it's different. She'll be like Cammy, guys. Cammy's not a Shoto. She doesn't even have a fireball. She'll be like DLC Vira. She'll be like DLC Vira. We left off when you reviewed a match. Thank you. I think I was gonna start in March here. I'll still. We gotta go. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Or at a certain point we gotta start making forward progress. I don't think that many have been posted actually recently. Just because yeah, I have stopped doing the replay reviews kind of. So in the past like few months, there's not as many, but we can at least still try to do something here. If you give me Spiral Arrow, Oki, and Gran, I'll consider playing her instead of Gallium. From concept art, Meg has an air fireball, so she must be Akuma. Oh Jesus Christ!
I wonder what kind of battles we'll face today.
I'm burning up from the excitement. Cammy with a rocket launcher that's also a shark. I mean, Cammy with Akuma air fireball sounds really balanced to me, personally. I think they should do that. They should, like, do that to Cammy in Street Fighter 6. She needs it. Alright, hold up. Hold up. I know exactly the theme to use. Akuma Air Fireball has a history of being fair and balanced. That's right, that's right, that's right. Alright. I think we should get the same armor as Pot in Guilty Gear and give her 20,000 health. What if Vilnius is just Blitz Tank? Not an SF player, what does Cammy play like? Honestly, who's like the closest comparison in Grand Blue? Cammy's like a rushdown style, like all-rounder character, right? Like Vira if she was really good, or something like that. But I guess without an install, right? But just very, very like aggressively based, but still has like a lot of the good buttons, meterless DP, stuff like that, right? Jab, 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 spiral arrow! Yes, yes. Matches for review, Sandy matches for review content, okay. Imagine Vira with Ferry's dive kick? Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. All advice is welcome, big or small. This is 3 months ago. Almost 4 months ago, actually. So, you know, we're a little behind. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit since we've done any replay reviews, believe it or not. But, you know, we gotta start somewhere. We gotta start somewhere. You know, if we're gonna be doing more, you know, Grand Blue streams every week, maybe I can have time to actually fit this shit in. So let's see here. All advice is welcome. No real context or anything like that. I'm not sure if they are a Vikala player or if they are a Sandalphon player, but we'll see. Looks like we're talking vaguely in that sort of S rank range there too, right? Which is obviously important. Figure out what kind of advice you're gonna get. I can't tell. I can't tell if they're do good mix. Sandy matches. Okay, yeah, they are do good mix. Base tag. So this is still. I mean, Sandalphon was still pretty new back in the day here, but we'll see. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can't get a follow-up there if you, I mean, immediately, I mean, they're already doing it, right? But as we used to do back in the days of yore, in the days of replay review, how you approach a matchup is always a good thing to think about first. Like, while the guys go and believe in victory, battle one, engage, right? And they're definitely doing it how they should. Sandalphon, despite being like definitely a more like mid-range, like footsie style character, if you're fighting Vikala, you just want to jump on her and end her life, right? So definitely good there. Sandalphon is the aggressor in this matchup. Yeah, sure. Nice 2L. Yeah. Okay. Decent enough combo. Not really the problem necessarily. I like the fireball. Again, good use of jumping. I mean, this Vicky's not going to be anti-airing you, right? Jumping can be a really quick way to gain some distance on these zoners. It's fine. Okay, I mean, Rick, how the tier list go? Air throws are really ass, as it turns out. Air throws are really bad. But there's some good. There's actually a lot of surprisingly good like regular throws in the video game. I mean, if you're just gonna be kind of beating this Vikala's ass, it's gonna be a little hard to see what you're doing wrong. But we'll see if things ever go awry. Why'd you rank air throws as like 3 good ones in there? People kept being like, are we ranking air throws? Are we ranking air throws? I wasn't gonna do it at first. Cool. I mean, you can't always, one thing for sure is, whenever you get like some sort of stray hit like this, and you're not, and like, especially if the opponent's low on health, you can basically always, with the exception of some characters that have really big buttons, confirm shit like this into Raging Strike, right, to get the kill. Odds you win this round are still quite high even without that, but whenever you have like this weird hit, you're not really sure what to combo off of it, you're not sure if you can 2-1-4, you know, whatever it is, you can always just Raging Strike, Raging Chain, and go from there. But, you know, clean enough so far. Things are just going your way. I'm much more interested to see how this is going to start looking if you start getting zoned out, or if you can't immediately make your way in, right? Because obviously, like, matchups against zoners can be very polarizing one way or the other. Letting the Sandy coffee outro rock, I see you. This is 24 minutes long, so I'm only trying not to pause that much. Cool. Byrat Technics. That's the first DP you've done, fine. Okay, yeah, Dormouse is not good in Fireball Wars. Even the EX version of Dormouse is only 1 hit, right? So it just loses to EX Fireballs. Real late JU. Yeah, some like hit confirming troubles, but again, we are talking about S5, so I don't think it's super mandatory to be like to nitpick the hit confirms. You can, I thought you can get this extension, can you not? Oh. I could have sworn you can get that extension. I actually don't know. And there are times where you have to get 22HH, but Rick, would you play a new Blaze Blue? I'd be interested. I'd at least try it out. If they're gonna announce a new Blaze Blue today, then maybe. I think they charged it. Yeah, because I could have sworn off 214U, you can pretty much always get 2U into the wall bounce, no matter what it started off as. Cool. I mean, one thing, did you confirm this, or did you just... Yeah, you did. Okay. This is like off of a... Okay. Because that is unsafe on block, but they are doing it in a combo, so it's fine. I'd play a new Blaze Blue. If such a thing existed. At least for a little while. Fine. So far, a lot of, the one thing is... I want to watch more to actually make sure, but there's a lot of auto combo going on in your pressure, and it's not even like you're doing auto combo high-low or anything like that, it's gonna auto combo into special. And I want to see a little bit less of that probably, but let me watch for longer before I actually know where it's going. Variety stream where you play a random fighting game, maybe that's what Thursdays will become. I think with the new Blaze Blues, I just want a new Central Fiction version, just improve on perfection, please. That's probably not going to happen, I fear. If they are going to make a new Blaze Blue, it probably won't look like the Blaze Blue they made 20 years ago. You know? Similar to how Strive is not exactly Exerts 2, right? Okay. Let's see here. This is where there's gonna be a little bit more to talk about. If you're like when you're getting hit, when you lose your turn, these are great times to pause and figure out what went wrong. And things have just been going pretty smoothly for you so far. Okay, I mean, a little risky there, certainly, but fine. A lot of DP, not a lot of Brave counter. Something I'm noticing, too. Sure. It seems like you're not ready to really air-to-air. That's because you keep using JU. I high-key, low-key need guidance against Ladiva. Ow. She's a funny one these days. Okay, I mean, you got out of the corner. That's something, but... I feel like you've gotten a lot more hesitant suddenly. Yeah, DP anti-air, sure. I'll take I truly don't understand why people hate Strive so much. New thing bad, usually. If you're talking about the ones who are like, this is an exit, I'm out of here. At least. Like, Strive has had some interesting balance patches, certainly, but... Well, okay, to be fair, a big one is the lobby system and the tower, right? Which is... Like, that is a big deal. Like, even outside of how whatever you think about the game's mechanics or its balance or anything like that. Like, matchmaking, like, playing Strive seems to not want you to play Strive, right? Like, Strive does not seem super excited for you to play Strive. Which is kind of a big deal for me. Like, that's personally why a big reason why I don't really like it as much. Yeah, I think there's a lot of wake-up DP here. This Vikala is not really baiting it out yet, but... I think I would much rather see, wait, do we not... This is the same replay? I feel like this is a very similar replay. Oh, maybe... Yeah, this is the same replay from... I think they played the same replay multiple times here. Right? Like, this is... And then you get stuck here for a while, right? You did this. Yeah, okay. This is the same replay. They just accidentally played the same replay twice. There we go. Oh, it's died. Lucky Cookie Vicky. Not a lot of anti-airs here. Anti-airs or air-to-airs, right? They tried to meet them in the air a lot of the times. I think they just keep using JU, right? And then JU obviously is not a very good air-to-air button. Defense watered down to YRC, no more dead angles, blitz guards, etc., etc. It was simplified compared to Exert, certainly. Ow. Sure. I like these little 2L pokes that you do. It's pretty nice. Yeah, you can't get far M there. Unless they're crouching, I think? Maybe even then you only get 2M? When's the Arxis Direct? In about an hour is the idea. Yeah, the amount of reversal is a problem. I would much rather see you spending your Brave points if you really don't want to block. And honestly, like, even more than that, I'd just rather see you blocking a little bit more often on Wake Up. I think the wall break system is really cool, though. I think it's a cool idea. Obviously, some people are gonna rather, you know, I win once, I do want to blow the guy up until he dies, right? Like, they don't like the idea of someone getting out of the corner, but also positive bonus is so nasty that, like, sometimes I don't even know that it feels like you got out of the corner if you get wall broken, right? Wall break, cool, but fuck positive bonus? Yeah, I mean, look, when someone actually starts baiting these out. I mean, this Narmaya could have killed you probably straight up. Obviously, they just don't have, like, the exact combo for it. Positive bonus, I think, is, the idea of it is, so, you know, the person who won the round, won the interaction, like, got you in the corner, still gets, like, a big reward. You don't just get to go back to neutral for free, but boy, did it end up being really... In some ways, it feels like it's more oppressive than actually just staying in the corner with the character. In some iterations of some characters, right? Sure. Yeah, not really comfortable with Narmaya's flip, right? This is the kind of thing you can like 2H it, but it looks like maybe you're not ready for it, or just like your reactions are a little bit slower. I mean, worst case, I would much rather you just hold the guard button than like, you know, do this really late, be like, oh shit, I got a 2H now. Just, you know, just block it and go from there. But also, you know, you can jump, right? Jumping and like jumping back and hitting her out of the air, or even just jumping to make it whiff, right? Waiting a long time or trying to like DP it or something like that. That's risky too, but you know, at least faster. You won't get counter hit if you're too late, right? I guess the point positive bonus is supposed to be as oppressive as being stuck in the corner. You just get actual movement as an option when you're at a disadvantage. Sure, yeah. But then, you know, it does kind of feel like if the idea was not necessarily to make getting stuck in the corner less oppressive, right? That does seem to not defeat the purpose, but at least it seems to take away part of the reason that you would do something like that in the first place. Sure. I like the late JU there to punish the Setsuna. Yeah, Flip is eating you alive. It's a problem. Wait, if she's not gonna cross you up like this, you can always just DP, right? Like on cross-ups, it can be a little bit weirder, and you have to like do things like tap the guard button or dash for a second to side correct. Like if it's not a cross-up Flip and you're late, you can always just DP, right? Anyone with a mirrorless DP has this sort of advantage. You can always just MDP or HDP or something like that, frame one invuln. You're not gonna get the same kind of reward off of it, but you are going to at least knock Narmaya down. If it's HDP, it'll be your turn after, right? Versus getting counter hit and just dying. Yo, Raz, thank you for the raids. Hello, hello. We're doing some replay review while we wait for the Arxis Direct in an hour here. Hope you had a good stream, brother. Ow. Nice confirm. Okay, sure. 1, 2. Didn't charge at that time. That's good. Yeah, good old Sandy BMB. I love Blitzguard things at Slave, but man, so many options, everything removed to be fancy and unique. Yeah, good luck with yours. See ya, man. Water Ball. I like the use of Water Sandy against a character without like a proper Fireball, right? Like certainly Water is a lot harder to utilize against Vikala or something like that, but I like you pulling it out against Narm. Sure. Close M anti-air, but it works. If it works, it works. That's crazy. I mean, this certainly does feel like your biggest problem by a long shot, right? Is this how much wake-up DP you're doing? It's so much. And it's just gonna get you killed so often, I think. Like, that Narm, she was nowhere near you, man. I know she was running at you after a knockdown, but, like, it can't be that easy to bait your DPs. It's gonna be a problem. Or are they trying to hit with that? It's a pattern they do a lot. When someone, like, they get knocked down by Setsuna and they thought Narm was going to follow up, like, dash in, right? Like, right here. They thought Narm was going to keep dashing in. Narm didn't, but they tried to wake up DP, basically, right? I don't even know if Narm would have made it to be in range of the DP on time, but it's just, yeah. When they get like, soft knockdowns like that in the mid-screen, they're a very big fan of doing DP, which I understand, right? You don't want to block. Like, I'm not even saying that, like, as, like, a derogatory thing. Like, genuinely, you know, defense is scary and getting hit sucks, and I want it to be my turn. But it really can end up being much more detrimental than positive. That happens a couple times, too. Slight charges on that U version, maybe. This is sort of like 3 months ago, so this person has probably moved on from this skill level, but it's more so, you know, we can use them as a guidepost of what to do or what not to do for other like S rank level players. That is safe. Yeah, that's Sandy's White Woman Far L does have a bad habit of whiffing on crouchers at max distance, certainly. Seems to like to walk back in neutral. It's not necessarily that big of a deal. Okay, I like that you actually blocked it that time, right? Again, if you're late on something, sometimes you just gotta give it up, right? Sometimes it's better to be like, okay, I accept, I made a mistake, I didn't select the proper counterplay. Instead of trying to still, like, panic and pick an option anyway, sometimes it's better to just cut your losses, you know, take the block, I failed the reaction check, let's go from there, right? Yeah, that's just, don't charge that U, right? You just tap it, and it works every time on Sandy, but again. Oh, baby, that was meant to be H Fireball for sure, but they still had a Fireball on screen. Okay. Yeah, some panic going on now. Because a couple of things didn't go their way. This is a lot of DP, man. This Narm needs to probably bait it a little bit more, but also, yeah, you gotta be careful. It's the kind of thing that maybe it works as much as it does right now, but also, I don't think you use the guard button. It feels like with the amount of times you're getting, oh, beats Narmaya, you flip, that's funny. With the amount of times that they're getting, like, hit cross-up on a lot of these, it makes me wonder if they are... I guess that was counter-hit again. I think that was just a late reaction. Yeah, I think the amount of DP might be a bit of a bad habit right now. Where maybe it's not getting punished as often, and also people don't have, like, really optimized combos, so even when they do punish your DP, you're not necessarily getting murdered for it, but... I think it's a little much. Sure. Brave counter. I like that. Okay, good. I need to see, like, more of that, personally. yeah, I mean, that was just like one of the big things too is like when you do something like this, like what threat are you really at here, right? Like if you're in the corner, if you're knocked down, right? Like if you're at risk of, if I guess wrong on this defense, I'm gonna take a lot of damage anyways, so I'm just gonna not guess, even though, you know, DPing is certainly still a guess. It's a guess they're gonna match, like they're gonna try and meet you or something like that. That isn't a safe job. But like, you know what, like the risk reward on this is just so rough, right? Like you're like spaced out from Narmaya in the mid screen with her back to the wall, right? It's like, what's the worst she can do to you here? Like even if you can't defend yourself and she like throws you or something, like nothing really happens. But you know, I guess this is the problem though. I think, right? It's like, probably a lot of people that they do fight in this rank, like when they do punish their DP, they do that. Narmaya can kill you pretty bad for that, right? I mean, even just counter at close age goes into EX flip. Let me make sure that's not that I'm not spreading misinformation there, but I believe even in Genji, you can go close age into flip and get like a full combo that way and send your ass to hell, right? So like, this maybe, I think this is the reason that maybe this Kagura counter hit, Kagura close age? Oh, I see. I mean, I guess you might, while you're blocking the DP, then you could stance swap, right? Yeah. Like even when you're blocking the DP, you could stance swap into Kagura very easily, right? And then just do all this, right? Which is gonna be like a significantly, even that, like already just with the inclusion of the flip is significantly more damage, right? At the very least, even getting like, can she not get anything in Genji? That's a good point, actually. What can she do in Genji? Like fucking M Setsuna? I guess? That shit goes into M Setsuna, which goes into like more combo. Genji get M Setsuna on counter hit? Yeah. Which on regular M Setsuna is not even that plus on hit, right? The point though is not like Narmaya's specific combo theory. It's more so, oh, it's plus 20, really. Oh, is that only out of a crumple? Plus 19? Oh, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, so I mean, again, no one's doing this shit, but like, you could get 6xh there, you could even get, you know, you could get even without a Genji, you could get that shit extended on your ass, right? So it's still risky. But the point is not necessarily Narmaya's specific combos, it's more so that probably the reason this habit exists is that when they do get punished, nothing really happens, right? Like, they don't really eat big combos. Like, even this. Yeah, this person's not hitting you that hard, but you are just giving them so many free hits. Like you could have been very easily dead off those 2 block DPs, right? And it's something that as you move up in rank and like fight people who are better, you're gonna start eating an absurd amount of damage once people know their counter hit confirms, right? Stance swap, 6xh, close age, yeah. M Setsuna can also fuck you up real bad. So like that DP habit is very over-centralizing to me right now, but I have to get better at baiting DPs because any Ladiva combo that starts with close H does eye-watering damage. Yep, it's a good time. It's a very fun time. Hitting someone with a close H is Ladiva. Throw baited, that's fine. It looks like maybe you delay tech? Maybe? I can't tell if you do it if you do or not. I mean, my guess would probably be no, but just because I feel like most people in S rank don't. But I mean, yeah, this is. And that Narmaya also, like, she had the kill there, right? I feel like this is one of those things where I had a coaching session on Saturday with Benjamin, where we do like the sub only, like the live coaching, right? And I was like, it feels like it's not even really worth talking about that much else besides the DP habit here, just because it's like straight up multiple rounds should have already, some of them have been lost, and even more of them should have been lost if the opponent had their punishes on point, right? Or even like somewhat on point. Nodders. So this kind of feels like one of those things where, you know, we got block. We got block. Well, we can talk about defense in general, I guess, right? We can talk about defense in general a little bit more at the end of this, but yeah, these are bad, man. These are bad. Like, this Narmaya doesn't even, like, this doesn't know. That's totally fine. Oh, close. Wait. What the fuck? How does this Narmaya have those, but she doesn't have, like, close H? I'm losing my mind. Also, Sora, a year. God damn. Enjoy your brick wall there. Thank you very much for the year of support, Sora. How does Narmaya have this combo, but they don't know they can get close H? That's like insane. That's like a pretty fancy Narmaya combo, but they just missed the second Kagura close H after the first one. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm glad they, there you go. Here's a real punish for you getting your DP blocked like that, right? You gotta be more careful. I do like you're trying to mix it up with back throws, right? So if they do just down back and try to bait a DP, you can throw them, but I mean, even that can lose very quickly to someone who just down backs and, like, you know, actually delay text. It's not that hard, TBH. It's easier than doing close H, for sure. That down combo, I think that's above everything else that they've shown in terms of the labbing of combos, right, that they've got. So I'm still impressed by that, certainly. But I mean, yeah. I want to see. I mean, I assume the problem carries over here too, but yeah, he did light DP that time. That's something. Oh, it's actually gonna tell. Hopefully, this Lancelot will show me if he used the guard button or not, dudes. It's just it's almost every wake up now too, right? I feel like it wasn't even. I guess Vikala isn't rushing you down that often, but against Narmaya and Lance, it feels like it's almost every wake up that something like this happens. Someone who works hard could never beat Narm, SMH. Oh, Lance time, indeed. I will say one really good thing is when you see like Lance do his little 5U here, you should mash, right? You should mash a button. 2U is a little risky, I guess. If he teleports up, he might kill you for it. But like, either you whiff, if you whiff a button and you don't catch the backdash, you're safe, right? Otherwise, if he actually tries to stay there, you can kill him. If he jumps up, you'll recover in time. Well, Lance Call looks like the Nutcracker. True. Oh. Yeah, Lance ult DP is a 2-parter, right? It's got a little, and the second part is an overhead too, so you gotta make sure you block that high, but I think he just wasn't ready to block it at all. This makes me wonder if he isn't using the guard button, actually. They didn't have the cross up, he was just walking forwards. Well, I think he was walking forward because he isn't using the guard button, right? You see Sandalphon walk forward for a second here. Yeah, guard button's a big one. Ow. Yeah, I was wondering earlier with the Narmaya if they weren't a guard button enjoyer. I think they are not a guard button enjoyer. We could talk about some general, like, you know, if the answer is don't DP, like, what is the answer then, right? Because defense is the big thing we talk about with the Sandalphon. At first, I was like, you know, is their offensive structure? Could use some work, things like that. I mean, yeah, sure, but the big thing, this is great, honestly. Like, this is the longest I've seen you down back for the whole time. And if you don't want to, just brave counter. There you go, right? Like this like 10-second sequence here. Like, yes, maybe there's things here that you shouldn't be blocking that you could interrupt or something like that. But even if not, the fact that you are just willing to down back for a bit, and then when you get that sense of like your patience runs out, you brave counter instead of DP. That's good, man. That's good. Owie. What happens here? How'd you get hit? Oh. I don't know what this 5U was meant to be. I'm sure it wasn't meant to be 5U. Maybe you meant to DP? I'm not sure.
Very good odds that this person.
Dr. Mike, thank you very much for the 2 months, man.
And attractive.
Much appreciated. The Prime. Free subscription. Well, free with the Amazon Prime anyway, right? Just give me Jeff Bezos' money directly into my veins. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated, big dog. Let's see here. So guard button DPing, right? Some general defensive struggles. Sure. Again, I do like that. At least like your game, you do have a game plan on defense, right? I do have to like even like you are mixing up. Am I gonna DP or am I gonna back throw you? And I think that does work pretty well at these lower ranks because people are not gonna be like down backing your DP and also trying to delay tech it or something like that in case you do try to throw. I mean, if you're gonna do a reversal, you might as well go all in, right? How do you even play Gromnir? How many rounds have you lost to DP yet? Like Gromnir's DP being bad? Sure. I like that. Going for the safer option. This is one of those times that you definitely just go for a chip kill, I think. I don't think Earth is the right... Honestly, I don't think Earth or Water are the right element for that, probably. But sure. This is like... I mean... Even just like Light Fawn or Fire Fawn, right? You could do Wind if you wanted for the speed of the Fireball and things like this to make it a lot harder to avoid the chip. That's obviously a little riskier, but yeah, I think Earth and Water here might be. I don't know if they're the best options to just kind of stand back and go for the chip kill. Ow. Lancelot not having BP is really painful, so him going for SSBA is a good choice. I mean, yeah, if he's gonna reversal anyway, at least have it be a high risk, high reward instead of a high risk, low reward. Sure. Whoa. Fancy. We love a restand in this house. He's too late on the anti-air. Good job going for JH there. Hit him deep. Yeah, I mean, he's got to stop charging that, the U there. You let it rip right away. Okay, I mean, you saw him going for the fireball. If you did react to that, that DP was guaranteed. This is kind of funny. Both you just doing... You both spot dodged. That's kind of funny. My brother and Fiendrog does not have the optimals. They're an S5. Well, that's an S plus Lance, but still. Right? Of course he doesn't have the optimals. Bro's S plus 3. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I felt like 3 Lance would get to see why I've seen him referred to as the guard button character with what this one is doing. Yeah. Lance is the character where if there was not a guard button in this game, Lance would be a lot better. I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, mashing on those JUs is certainly the correct idea. This might be combo limit. Oh, no, no. Okay, okay. He's like almost dead, actually. Fine. Okay. I will say, throwing against Lancelot 5U is risky. Right? This is the one thing where, like, if you're... I mean, here, I think you just caught him in the middle of the forward dash, but it's one of those things where if he does have time to get out of the way with the back dash, then you could actually find yourself in trouble. I'd much rather you have... If you were this on the ball, I'd rather you have, like, mashed a close L or a 2L or something like that on a wake-up. Right? There's a lot less potential room for error there, but I think it's just because you're doing the whole do I DP or do I back throw thing, so I get that. Okay. More Lancelot. I like this Lancelot staggering a little bit, trying to get you to match. And it seemed to have worked. Okay. Bit of a fuck up on the combo there. You took advantage of it. It's good. Yeah, you charged that a lot, man. That's, I mean, it's just, yeah. It's not a good conversion into Raging Strike for a weird hit. If you confirmed, if you'd done another one, I think you might have even killed, but still. The idea of, like, I don't know how to convert this, so I'm gonna go into Raging Strike is always good. It's a nice thing, like, when you're new, or even when you're not new, man. If you ever get, like, a weird hit where you're just like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this, if you have Raging Strike in 25 meter, that's probably, you know, it might not be the best thing you can do, but it will be the simplest thing you can do. You tried to shimmy him right there. I think you know, I see what you were doing. This is something we can talk about too. This may be a little too advanced of a concept for S5, right? But kind of like the way you've done, like, the reason this doesn't work basically is that you're using the two parts of the sort of offensive square there that both lose to the same thing, right? Staggering like this is designed to be like, look, I'm leaving these gaps. They're mashable gaps. They're mashable gaps. They're mashable gaps. Don't you want to match? They're mashable gaps, right? Staggering loses to match. Throwing loses to match. A backdash like this will also lose to match. So you're not really, like, you're doing all the things that incentivize him to match, and then, like, your payoff for incentivizing him to match is another thing that loses to matching, right? This is not really, like, the general way that's been set up is, like, fundamentally flawed a little bit, but we can talk about that maybe briefly, but I think defense is still the biggest thing to mention, right? I mean, yeah, round start DP. Okay, I mean, DP anti-air. See, if you want to DP a lot, doing it as an anti... I wish you anti-aired with DP more, honestly. I feel like you don't anti-air with DP as much as I'd like you to. That is, yeah, overheads. I think, again, you thought you got crossed up, though. So it looks like you walked forward into it. You weren't holding the guard button. It's a dead lance, I think. Yep. 4,500 SBA, too. Lots of damage. Okay, I mean... Are you Vikala or Sandalphon? So true. I think the big thing for sure is like, so we can talk about just general defense and offense, because, like, I think it's one thing to be like, hey, you got to stop DPing so much. It's another thing to be like, what do you do instead of that, right? Taking an apple back for the Arxis stream, see you midnight, right? So, like, it's one thing to be like the DPs are not good, right? It's not a good idea. Like, you can, I'm not saying don't DP at all, but DPing as much as this Sandalphon does is generally, it's risky, right? And I mean, especially like with the patch that Sandalphon came out with, all DPs become counter hit recovery, and you know, everyone is gonna start hurting you really bad if you get counter hit like this, right? Even just like whatever basic combo they had, but it starts with 2 close H's at first instead of 1, right? Or instead of like a close M, like even just that by itself is already gonna hurt something fierce, right? So like, I don't think you know, the average person needs to be convinced that like if they get caught on their DP, it's really bad for them. But also, like, if you want to be DPing that often, you're going to be MDPing, not HDPing. And MDP, it's not even really your turn a lot of the time. Like, barely, right? Like, a lot of the times after MDP, it kind of, like, resets your ass to neutral, almost. Right? You can certainly, depending on certain characters, you can try and, like, chase them down, right? And 6XL and things like this. And if they mash, you might counter-hit them. But, like, you know, you get a much, you usually get a better situation on hits with H or UDPs or stuff like that. But, of course, that's going to put your shit on cooldown. Right? So the DPs are very low reward, kind of, in the sense, at least in terms of damage and stuff like that. They're high reward in that they get you out of the corner, but again, they don't do that reliably, necessarily. But they're low reward, high risk, right? So you really have to pick your spots to use them, or you have to have, like, some really big game plan of, like, you know, I'm gonna DP like a madman on round 1, and then I'm gonna stop forever, or something like that, and just get them to respect it way too much in round 2, or you can't just be throwing them out all willy-nilly, right? So, what do you do instead, right? Well, okay. If you're not gonna delay tech, right? Because delay teching is, I think, maybe a little advanced to be talking about for S rank. It's not that complicated of an option select, right? I think, you know, if we're not, I don't want to always have my answer be, hey, have you tried delay teching? Have you heard of our Lord and Savior delay teching? A big thing is a lot of people, right? Down backing is good basically because of the pushback that happens on block, right? A lot of people, just like how their defense is not gonna be delay teching yet, most people are also not properly utilizing, you know, like plus frame into like option that beats the option that I just used, right? We saw the Sandalphon offense and defense. It's kind of hard to talk about them separately because we saw that Sandalphon, for example, he did like 6XL, 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 like walk up throw, right? 6XL and then shipping. And the big part that he's missing there, he's doing staggers, he's doing throws, he's doing throw baits. All of these things lose to someone just mashing on you a lot of the time. Like, at least immediately mashing. Even like a delayed close H will lose someone who just hits a button, right? So the big thing there, the big cornerstone of that offense is the frame trapping, right? Doing something where it's like plus frame into, oh, if you hit a button, then you die. And then once I get you to respect me and sit still, you know, then we can start twerking on it, doing all this weird shit, doing like a bunch of staggers, a bunch of fake stuff, right? Trying to go for a throw bait, delays, walk up throw, all of this. But most people, just like that Sandalphon in S5 and like that Lancelot and that Narmaya and everyone we saw, basically, they're not necessarily going to be running like a super well-rounded offensive structure. So you don't necessarily need to be delay teching either, right? Like, yes, it's true that until you start doing that, strike and throw is a 50-50, basically, right? But what a lot of people do is there's a lot of auto combo pressure in some of these like lower ranks, right? People just do like auto combo into special, into something like into auto combo, they're looking for you to mash, basically. They really only have frame traps and like the occasional throw. It's kind of usually what they're doing. So if you just down back, a lot of these people will end up just kind of pushing themselves out of their own offense, right? They just kind of end up here, and then from this point, like, there's a lot more interaction that you have with them. This is kind of why down backing is good. Like here, I mean, they can sit around and try and do some like far edge stuff, something like that, right? But again, this is probably not being done exceptionally well at these ranks. But even then, right? This is still like, you can still like, you can choose to stick out on your own button. You might win. You might get them to block something. You could maybe 6XL at them from here, and then you're a plus, and it's your turn, right? There's more interaction out here, and if they want to get back in here to do all their good shit again, well, then there's an opportunity for you to catch them on their way in too, right? Like this, they have to leave this like big gap to like dash back in here in 6XL, right? Like a mashable gap, or if they want to like dash up and throw or something like that. Again, there's a lot more room for you to actually interact with them out here, but they're not going to get here until you down back for long enough that they push themselves out, right? Like if someone just wants to be doing auto combo into special over and over, I mean, they're going to run out of plus on block specials very fast, right? Like if I have like a Sandalphon and he does like this and then this or something, okay, what now, right? Like what now? He doesn't have, he's out of resources. He gets auto combo into nothing, he's minus on block and it's my turn, right? Because auto combo is minus. So again, all of this, like this whole situation, I haven't done anything here, right? I'm just down backing and waiting for him to run out of options. Because if he's not, like, how a lot of people conduct their offense in these ranks is they will just run out of options eventually. They spend resource, right? They spend meter, they spend cooldowns to keep it going. So if you just down back for long enough, you can just straight up run them out of options. So the point that I'm trying to make is that you don't inherently, I think it's a bit of a misunderstanding to think that you have to get out of the offense now, right? Oh god, I hate this. Get me out right now, right? I have to, like, whether it's by DPing, which is, you know, even riskier, or whether it's by, like, a Brave counter or something like that, you don't necessarily have to get out of the offense right now. You're probably fine, right? You can down back. Down back is surprisingly good in this game. There's not a lot of, like, real, like, straight up 50-50 mix, you know. There's not quite as many ways where someone forces you to have to do something immediately. Obviously, throw is the big one. Even when you're delay teching, throw is still the big one, right? But again, one of the big things about throw in this game is inherently, it'll never ever beat you mashing, right? Like, it has a very big weakness built into it with the way the game's offense is run, with how many frames of throw invuln you have post block stun, right? When someone hits you or you block something, you have 6 frames where you cannot be thrown. So if I do this right away, or if I try to do, yep, you see? If I just try to, like, what's a better example of this? I want to be, like, really plus even. Yeah, I mean, that works, right? That works well enough. If I don't leave a gap here, basically, if I try to throw his ass immediately, even with full momentum like this, the throw just whiffs through him, right? Whereas if I wait a little bit longer, right? Oh, yes, yeah, I want to do close cell, not 6XL. Full dash momentum, close cell. If I wait a little bit longer, the throw connects. If I try to do it right away, right, it just whiffs through him because of the throw protection, right? So throwing, yes, will force you to do something, but it has a very, like, clear and concise bit of counterplay to it. It'll always lose to you mashing. Exit direct is at 9 EST, right? Yes, hopefully it should be in 39 minutes, as far as I'm aware. So, that is the only thing that most characters in the video game have that forces you to do something right now, and there is an option against that, right? There's an option against that. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Right now, you can just down back forever and be okay, but, you know, this doesn't really force you to do anything, right? This is, you can block this as long as you want to. I'd be like, I'm making no progress. Neither are they, right? Neither are they. If they're, like, not willing to show you they're gonna do something else, down back till they get a better idea, right? Because, like, yes, you can mash on this, or you can mash on this, and sometimes you should mash on this, but also the whole point of this is that, you know, maybe one time they finally stop doing 6XLs, they do close M and they kill you for it. If they're not doing anything that's gonna open you up, you don't gotta do anything, man. You can just down back. Unless they're stalling for time, there's like 10 seconds left, and you're on the health disadvantage, but that's a specific circumstance, right? So, don't feel the need to, you have to get out of the offense immediately. Down backing, not only is it relatively safe in a lot of situations, but also, you don't have to do it forever. People do just push themselves out eventually, and then they have to actually commit to something that's going to be much more risky for them, right? Your odds of, like, mashing a button, or 6-selling at them, or throwing a fireball, depending on the distance, or doing a neutral skip, or whatever, and, like, actually getting a positive reward out of it, are significantly higher when they're over here than when they're in your face, right? Like, it's a much more even playing field over here. Now, certainly, for some characters, right? Like, if it's, like, if this Sandalphon is, like, Catalina, and this Sandalphon is Ladiva, or something like that, or even worse, like, if this Sandalphon is, like, fucking Eustace, or something, right? It might not be such a even playing field, but, like, you are Sandalphon, right? Sandalphon has some pretty fucking solid buttons, right? In general, like, once you get out here, you're not gonna be doing too bad. So, the big thing to do instead of down back is, hey, brother, it's okay, just block for a little. You can block a little bit, right? You can block for a little bit and just, like, kind of wait and see. Not just, and then there's even more reasoning to this too, right? Not just because it pushes your opponent out, or maybe it leaves them minus, and then, like, once they're minus, it's your turn, so it doesn't matter they're pushed out, right? Like, if he does this whole auto combo, it's my turn now, right? Like, I get to be the one doing the offense. And if he wants to extend that with special moves, well, he's gonna run out of cooldowns eventually, right? So, it can either just, he'll just run out of steam if they do auto combo like this, or if they do something that's a little bit more, has a little more longevity, it ends up pushing them out, right? So one way or the other, just blocking, not just push my opponent out, but also, it lets you actually watch your opponent, watch how they run offense, and learn what to do. Because at the end of the day, there is not going to be a one-size-fits-all option on defense. You can't just, there's no, like, you know, oh, if you just down back for exactly 5 seconds, then hit 2U, it'll beat everyone. That's not how it works. You do have to learn what your opponent is doing, what they like to do, and punish it. Now, of course, there's levels to this shit, and I'm not going to get too in-depth, because the person, you know, originally here, and the other people that would have something to learn from this are, like, we're talking S ranks and S pluses and something like that. But still, like, maybe you notice that this guy, you know, he only ever does auto combo, right? He keeps just doing auto combo into special, into auto combo into special. Like once he runs out of cooldowns, he kind of just does auto combo, and then he's done. He kind of gives up. So like, and those people will exist. Those people do exist in S rank and S plus. So then you find out like, oh, okay, so all I have to do with this guy, I just down back until he's out of offense. The only way I can lose to this guy is if I mash, right? Like if he does like this, and I mash, right? Then he's gonna kill me. But if I just wait him out, right? Like if I well actually yeah, that is I think that's a true block string actually. Is it? It might be, right? But if I just block him, he's either unsafe like that, or he's just gonna run out of ways to extend his pressure, right? Maybe this person does a lot of throw, right? We're not delay teching yet, so we are guessing between strike and throw. But if they're doing more throw than strikes, maybe I can try to tech a little bit more often, right? If he's doing an auto combo to specials, one of those has to be punishable. Yeah, either he's gonna stop when he runs out of safe specials, right? He's gonna stop when he runs out of safe specials, in which case his turn's still gonna end, or he's gonna throw out something unsafe. You get to kill him for it, right? Blocking my only one of many weaknesses. I know this sounds like a lot of talk for just like, hey, just down back, but like fundamentally, when I see this a lot. This Sandalphon is not the first person I've seen who does this, right? I see this with a lot of S pluses. I see this with S plus pluses sometimes. I see this with master rank players sometimes. There seems to be a fundamental misunderstanding from some people on just how good down backing is, right? It forces your opponents to do something, to take some kind of risk to open you up. Inherently, throwing someone is a risk. Do you know why it's a risk? Because if Sandalphon goes in here and he tries to throw me, right, and I just decide to mash, right, I get a full combo on his ass, right? Like, he is taking a risk here to attempt to open me up. Which if I'm down backing, that is really the only way he can open me up, unless he has a command grab or like some true 50-50s or something like that, right? So down backing is good because it forces your opponents to do something risky to get a hit. Mashing is bad because your opponent does, if he just does this, right, that he's not taking any risk on at all there, right? Like he can do something like this, completely risk-free, completely and utterly risk-free for him to do something like this, right? But if I mash on it, he gets a free combo, right? He gets to be like, oh shit, right? He mashed, it's my turn, I get a full combo, get my rewards. So if you're mashing all the time or DPing all the time or something like that, you are allowing your opponents to run risk-free, high-reward offense. You are buffing their offense by doing that. If you actually block a good amount of the time, this doesn't do anything now, right? Like he doesn't get anything out of this. He has to do something, right? Yeah, he can try to jump in as well, right? Try to overhead me. Again, reactable, he could get killed for it. You know, he can try to run up and throw me. If we're talking about the latex, he can try to run up and like throw bait me, certainly, right? But even that, he's taking on a lot of risk because he's just standing in my face for a bit with a delay. Down back is incredibly strong because it forces your opponent to pick a real option that opens you up. He can't just like hit normals and hope for the best, right? And so that's the reason that I'm going into all this detail on it is because it seems like some people don't realize that if you are blocking successfully, if you are not being opened up, you are winning slowly, right? That you are running them out of either ways to extend pressure or running them out of space, right? You are like slowly making the situation better for yourself the longer you are able to down back fully. And in the cases where you aren't, for example, this is an infinite, right? If you're just gonna block, this is an infinite. In the cases where you aren't, they're also not making any progress, right? Sandy doesn't get anything for doing this, right? This might feel frustrating, but he can do this the entire fucking round if he wants. It doesn't do any chip, it doesn't do any damage, it builds both of us meter, right? You're not really losing any ground doing this. If he wants to actually have anything real that has a chance of doing anything, right? Down backing will slowly get you closer to that win condition of getting out of the corner, right? So that's the big first thing, is down back. Don't be afraid to down back, that shit is good, right? Yes, if you're not delay teching, there is going to be basically a 50-50 here between strike and throw, but it's better to have a 50-50 of getting thrown than like a 50-50 of eating up an entire fucking counter hit combo because you decided to DP, right? The other thing that I mentioned a couple times as well is if you really want to be impatient, if you really just don't want to block, you're just not feeling it, right? You hate this idea. Please brave counter, right? Please brave counter. Like, yes, you can only do that a few times, but the situation afterwards is often significantly better for you. Either a straight up hard knockdown like this where it's your turn now, and now it's up to them to get out, or even if you get the non-hard knockdown brave counter, right? Even if you get the normal brave counter, it's still like, you know, you're still plus enough that most characters at least can like do something like this and still like you can enforce your will, right? It is still your turn, even if not as decisively quite, right? So it's just better. It's better, it's safer, it's more rewarding. Yes, you can only do 3 of them around, and like after the first one, you start paying some heavy prices for it, but I mean, the idea that you're not paying a heavy price by doing this and getting it blocked, it's better, right? If you have to be impatient, please spend your brave points instead, right? As a default, anyway. Again, I'm not saying don't DP, but as a default, please spend your brave points instead of DPing. If you're DPing, please have a very good reason to do so. Don't just do it because you don't want to be here. And again, it ties in, right? On the topic of, like, you don't want to spend all of your brave points. You shouldn't always just be like, I want to get out of here as soon as fucking possible, right? Every now and then, it's okay to just down back for a little bit and see what happens. We could talk about delay teching. I don't think it's super meaningful, right? I think it is important, at least, to recognize what your opponent might be doing on offense and what you can do to beat it. No option selects and nothing like that, right? So there are, like, basically what your opponent can do is plus frames, right? If it's not plus, you don't care. If it's not plus, it's your turn. Very simply, if something is plus, you got to think about what they're going to do next. If something isn't plus, it's your turn now, right? This is why auto combo is bad, because at the end of auto combo, it's your minus. So you have to either do something like a special move, or you have to just end your turn, right? But say they do plus frames, right? Say they have something that's plus. Usually in this game, it's a 6XL or a close L, or, you know, a plus on block special move. But don't worry about that too much, because that's like character specific knowledge, right? But you block a close L, or you block a 6XL. Your opponent has basically 4 options here, 4 good ones anyway. They could just do auto combo, in which case, congratulations, you're free, right? But like 4 good options, right? They can do plus frame into a throw. They can do plus frame into a frame trap. They can do plus frame into another plus frame, into another plus frame, into another plus frame, into another plus frame, right? Or they can do plus frame into like a throw bait, right? So, understanding each of these options and what options you have as a defender that beat and lose to each one, I think is a really an important part of being comfortable down backing. I think a lot of this DPing immediately and brave countering immediately and things like this just comes from a lack of comfort. You don't feel like you don't trust yourself to get out of the situation, so you just panic, right? But if you know at least what choices you have and you understand the situation a little bit better, you can start to control it a little bit, right? So, plain and simple, we talked about throws earlier. If you think someone is going to throw, again, we're not in delay tech land yet, we're guessing between strike and throw. Because people will tell you this is reactable, it's not. 16 frames? No. This is a 16 frame window is what the throw tech window is. You are not reaction tech. I'm sorry, you aren't. You just are not. You are not doing that. Please get that out of your head as soon as possible. If you think you're doing that, you aren't, right? You are not reaction teching the reaction throw teching, right? So if we're not going to delay tech, which is fair for S rank, right? Then we are just guessing. If you think he's going to throw, mash will beat that, right? Be careful with this, because at the end of the day, if you get thrown, it's not that big of a deal. And if you get frame trapped, it's a really, really big deal, right? So, generally, be a little careful. Only really mash on these throws if you're pretty certain. If you found a pattern, right? If you have like a good guess, you have a good reason to think he's about to throw you right now, then go for it. But in general, take the throw. If you're not going to delay tech, take the throw as a real thing, right? It does 2,500 damage, 27 good Sandalphon, but it does 2,500 damage, right? It's not that big of a deal. You can take lots, right? Lots and lots and lots of throws. We take Sandy at full health here, right? You can get thrown a lot of times before it's actually a problem, right? You can get thrown a lot of times. 4, right? 5, 6, I think 7 throws will kill the average character, right? So, don't worry too much about it. Especially because but you know, if you do think they're gonna throw, mashing will beat that, right? You can jump to beat that as well, which can be a bit of a lower risk option, sort of, in that, you know, if you get caught jumping, you are immediately airborne, so their combo is gonna be worse because it's gonna start counting up combo limit right away, right? And also you're not gonna be in a counter hit state, so it might be better than you mashing. But again, you're not gonna you yourself will not necessarily get guaranteed rewards if you jump over them, right? Like odds are it's gonna get you out of the corner, right? You're not gonna be able to really punish them for whiffing their throw unless you have a really good, really fast, like really deep hitting cross up bucket, right? So it's like, it's lower risk, lower reward, kind of. Either that or they got a crouch confirm on you. Yeah, I mean, if it depends on, yeah, it depends on exactly when they catch you in it, I guess. Yeah. Because there are 4 frames where you're in those pre-jumps, right? But yeah, like, either there is no like really safe way to beat throw. You do have to mash, right? But at least know that if you think they're gonna throw, you can mash, you can jump, etc., etc. Frame traps are the big one, obviously, because, you know, if they say they do like close L, close H, right? They do like close L, close H. This is bad. Like, this is, if you get hit by this is why you want to be careful when you're throwing, right? Because if you do get counter hit by this close H, you know, there's a solid chance you are never going to see your family and friends ever again, right? They can, like, you can really, like, almost every character's best combo starter is counter hit close H, right? So, like, you really start to get into, like, some serious regret territory if you let this kind of stuff hit you. The good news is that usually, right, for most of the cast, if they hit you with one of these sort of frame traps, it tends to either end their turn or at least limit their options, right? If you do like close L, close H, right, you're minus and you're pushed out, so they can't just do it again, right? If you block the frame trap, their turn is kind of over, right? Or if they do close L, close M, they might be even or like slightly minus, like it might be ambiguous whose turn it is, but again, they're pushed out a little bit, right? So the good news is blocking beats frame traps. Plain and simple. If you block, right, you are working towards that win condition on these frame traps. If they go for like the really big high reward stuff, then blocking will straight up beat it. After you block this, it is just your turn now. You are the one on offense. Blaze Blue hype? Maybe in 20 minutes here. And then we talked about throw baits, right? They are usually going to be like running up and backdashing or running up and hitting a button late. I mean, hitting a button late is like explicitly catching the delay tech, so don't worry about it too much. Like if they're doing run up backdash, guess what? Mashing beats that too, right? Mashing also will beat that. Now you want to mash a button with some reach to it usually, like if you want to catch someone doing a backdash, right? Usually want to mash either early or you want to mash a big button, right? Usually mashing 5L can be nice because even if you're a little late, a lot of the times a far L will then come out and that can catch them, right? So it's a bit generous, but of course if you're mashing 5L, you might not be blocking low. Good 2Ls will help a lot here, right? Characters with good 2Ls, one of the best things about having a big 2L is it can catch backdashes like this, right? Even if you're a little late. So like, mashing 2L can be like a relatively safe way to do it, and worst case, even if you whiff on the backdash with your 2L, right? Even if I do something like this, right? I'm probably okay. I'm probably safe. Like, yes, there might be times where I'm minus enough he can punish me, right? But it's safer at least than doing this, right? Where I'm minus 24. And a lot of the times, the 2L will straight up catch the backdash, and then if I'm goated, I can even try and get a combo off of it, right? So, backdash loses to mash. Throw loses to mash. Plus frame into plus frame into plus frame, like this, loses to mash. Right? You're starting to notice also of why frame traps are so important, right? If he's doing this, like the S rank special, doing just this over and over, right? Notably, if I think he's gonna do this, I can hit a button and it beats him. Right? So again, every one of these options, besides frame traps, loses to mashing. So there's a bit of a balance here, right? In that mashing beats the most options. Because your basic options are, do I mash or do I block, right? Essentially. Mashing will beat the most options, but if you're wrong, you die harder than you ever will for blocking, right? Mashing will beat throws, mashing will beat throw baits, mashing will beat staggers, but if you get, God forbid, you mash and they decided to frame trap, right? Then you are going straight to the home of your ancestors, right? So I hope you are excited and prepared for that, right? Blocking beats frame traps clean, right? If he's gonna do something like this, blocking will beat it clean. It's my turn now, right? Hooray! But blocking will lose to throws. That's the main thing that beats blocking. But then, if you notice, if I say I'm down backing and he runs up and does a backdash, right? He's just minus 18. He also just gave up his own turn, right? Like, yes, it's a reaction check, right? But even blocking doesn't really lose to this. If he just runs up and backdashes and I sit there and watch him, right? There's a solid chance that I can maybe even try and take my turn back here a little bit, right? Try and do something, try and mash out on him on reaction to seeing that whiff, right? Maybe chase him with a backdash, something like that, because he's looking for the throw whiff, right? Like his mind is concerned looking for me throw whiffing. So if he backdashes and nothing happens, he might like hesitate for a second. That might be my time to shine, right? So blocking does not lose to backdashes. It just doesn't necessarily beat them. Similarly, blocking doesn't lose to staggers either. Like you don't pay a price for blocking, 7 6XLs in a row besides your own annoyance. So, in general, blocking really is a pretty safe way to go about things. And this may also, you might realize now, that in the grand scheme of things, there really are two options you have to worry about here, right? Like, realistically, the real options that are going to drive the offense forward, that are going to make decisions happen, that are going to lead... Well, we're not talking about delay teching anyway, right? Before we get into delay tech central, the things that are going to move the game forward are either frame traps or throws. Right? You can sort of simplify the whole situation down to, is he gonna frame trap me or is he gonna throw me? And this is where we start to, like, even mathematically, you start to see the value of just down backing a little bit, right? For every, like, how much damage does that Sandalphon combo do on a counter hit close H, right? Let's not even SSBA, because that might be unrealistic, right? Hell, let's not even do a super. Let's just do a no meter spent, like, best case scenario, a no meter spent combo like this, right? I'm just gonna use cooldowns, I'm just gonna extend it like that, right? Even just something like this, right? 7,240 damage, and he gets to go into element after, fine. A throw is 2,500. So, even in, like, the best case scenario, if you are guessing, you're not delay teching, best case scenario, this is why people say take the throw. If you're just guessing, if it's a 50-50, for every one time you mash, you should probably choose to block about 3 times, right? This is assuming you have no intel on your opponent, assuming, like, this is the very first time you've ever fought them, and they're putting you in the corner for the very first time, right? Just straight up, the risk rewards, the expected value of doing something, tells you that you should probably let yourself, like, get thrown twice, maybe 3 times, like, force your opponent to at least represent that option first, before you decide to do something about it, right? And if we're being honest, realistically, what, like, a combo, like an actual counter hit combo might look like, even without SBA, right? It's gonna be a lot more damage than what we showed off, right? You can do things like this pretty easily, right? And this combo itself built like 70 meters, so he probably does have super by the end of this, right? Now we start getting into, like, about 4 times, actually, the damage of a throw, right? So really, like, 2 to 3 to 4 times you might rather get thrown than mash. At the very least, you probably shouldn't mash as a first instinct, because people are gonna go for their high reward shit first, right? If people know what they're doing, they're gonna go for their high reward shit first. They're gonna try to frame trap you right away in case you're a masher, because lots of people are, right? Lots of people do like to mash. So you probably should not mash as a very first instinct. Down back, because again, you might be like, oh, well, I mean, probabilities, what, like, playing, like, expected value Gran Blue doesn't seem like a great way to do this, right? Well, yeah, but it's more like, well, when you first start, you don't know really what they're gonna do, right? So down backing, not only is it your mathematically best option if you don't know anything, it's also the only way you can learn what they're gonna do, right? Like, if you down back and you let them run a bunch of these reps of offense, you might be like, oh, okay, this guy's throwing me a lot, right? Or this guy's never throwing me, and down backing is just soloing him, in which case I win, right? Or he's just doing some fake shit like auto combo, or he's like, he's jumping at me a lot. Like, while you down back, you can gather info, and then you're like, okay, it's not a 50-50. For this person, this is not a 50-50 on whether they frame trap or whether they throw, right? This person actually frame traps like 80% of the time, right? They almost never throw, right? In which case, you're like, okay, so I, like, definitely shouldn't mash on this guy. He's trying to kill me, right? Every time he gets offense, he's like, he swings out these big close H's, he's trying to end my life, right? Or, from down backing, you go, I'm getting thrown a lot for down backing. My God, this person really likes to throw. Okay, maybe I'll mash a little bit more, right? If it's a 50-50, then yeah, it's like, you mash, 1/4 or 1/3 as often as you throw. If it's like an 80-20, like he throws 4 times as often as he mashes, then you're probably going to, it kind of becomes a coin flip at that point. Don't worry about the math too much, right? But at that point, the risk reward, like the risk of mashing, is 4 times greater, but the likelihood of you getting that reward is also 4 times greater because he's picking the thing that loses to mashing 4 times more often, right? So it kind of comes out in the wash. So watching your opponent and learning what they're doing is very important, and you don't get to do that unless you down back, right? So yeah, I mean, I know that was real. That was a really long way to go about it, but it is just like these like fundamental ideas on defense. I think are very. They feel, I don't know if they're under-explained or if like a lot of people who are maybe a little better at the game take it for granted, or like they because it feels like, so again, the idea that down backing is a strong thing to do in this game feels like it's not a very common sentiment with like, you know, those like high beginner to like low intermediate players, right? They don't seem to understand that down backing is genuinely like a very good option, like a strong option. Like it is a problem for the attacker if you just down back a lot. Like it forces them to do something. So I wanted to kind of go over that from first principles, fundamentals, and kind of show, you know, what you are looking out for on defense, what your options are, what your options aren't, right? What are good options, what are bad options, and why, and go from there. Because that really is like, I could have just looked at this and been like, you should DP less, but I think that's not very constructive, right? Yes, the Sound of Fallen should DP less, but what should they do instead? What else, right? And it's not just them. All the people who are like, you know, doing all these wake up DPs in S rank and S plus and stuff like that. You know, what should they do instead? And that's kind of what we were trying to cover here. So I hope this made some amount of sense. Also, I've been talking about this for an hour apparently. I thought we were gonna do a little bit more than this for the Arxis Direct, but I guess I've been talking about this for a fucking hour. I guess that is the replay review tradition, right? Is to spend an hour talking about a 10-minute replay that someone sends in. Looks like I haven't lost my my touch there, but new record? No. There was a 2-minute replay. This is a 24-minute replay, right? There was a 2-minute replay that turned into a 58-minute video once. I'm not kidding. I don't think I could ever yap like that again. I don't think I've got that in me. I was on demon time on that day, man. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we turned a 2-minute replay into like a 58-minute video. It was they retired my fucking jersey after that for the yappening, man. But yeah. That's defense, man. That's obviously delay teching is adds a whole layer to this. It adds a whole new paradigm to this. But like, if we're not doing that, which a lot of beginners and like intermediates will not be doing, if we're not doing that, this is how defense is gonna function, right? It's like a whole other like 40-minute conversation. Think about how exactly delay tech changes this dynamic. But don't worry about it just yet. And I think I did have a video where I went into delay tech in more depth that I made like a year ago anyway. So, but yeah. Arxis Direct, man, in 10 minutes? Got that yapper in him. It's been a while since we did those replay reviews. I'm glad that I haven't lost my step, I guess. Arc System Works Direct in 10 minutes. It should be anyway, right? But I'm pretty sure it is. 10 minutes till Fighters 2? Oh, I will be so down. I want more Dragon Ball in my life. I really want more Dragon Ball in my life. I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's see here. I assume I need to figure out where the fuck you watch this thing. Arc System Works. Bum. Except for June 27. Yeah, June 27, that's in... Yeah. June 26 at 9 p.m. Eastern. But where? You'll be able to watch it on YouTube. English and Japanese. Wow! Thank you, Gematsu. Alright, so we... 850. Cool. There's the YouTube stream link. Oh, sorry, Unico. I went and found it on my own. But yeah. Strive Season 5. I'm gonna. These chats are always. They tend to be pretty horrendous pretty fast. So I'm gonna turn that off. But yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. Arxis Direct. I notice I still use auto combo for pressure a lot myself. I'm mixing more things in, but auto combo tickles my brain. The low and overhead enders are nice. If you're gonna do auto combo, yes, at least like please do the overhead or the low, right? You almost you basically never want to just do this, right? On block? Like, you basically never want to do that. If you're gonna do auto combo, at least do that or that, right? This is also fake. I have a problem with this because I don't expect people to do this, but like, this is also fake, technically. You can't fuzzy this very easily because the low hits much earlier than the overhead. So like when you see 2 hits of auto combo, you just down back for a bit and then you go high. Now someone could like potentially do this, a delay and then a 2L or something to catch you doing that, but you know. The auto combo overhead and low is not necessarily the realest thing either, but at least it's something, right? If you're gonna do that, at least do the overhead and the low. If nothing else, introducing an execution check and a frame trap, yeah, it's still something. Like, it's not, auto combo overhead low is not like complete ass. This is complete ass. 3 hits of auto combo like this on block, this is bad. I gotta dip immediately. See you, man. To other cheap viewers, thank you for the raid, Don. Arxis direct time, fellas. Apparently starts right now, but I thought it was supposed to start in 10 minutes. Oh, well, there you go. Hi, I'm cheap viewer. Hello, cheap viewer. I'll have you know, your streamer might not value you, but I think that 26 years of my life, I've never met someone who wasn't important. Hi, I'm best viewer. I agree. Ready to get Blaze Blue x Uma Musume? For real. Or they match DP expecting the overhead and you bait it? Yeah. Right? If you're gonna auto combo, at least do the high-low. At least do the high-low. Uma Musume, by the way, the horse girl gotcha, that got the global release yesterday, right? How's that? Hi, I am worst viewer? Don't be so hard on yourself. Season 3 Battle Pass. Octo for Season 3 Battle Pass? I don't think we're gonna get any, if you're talking about Gran Blue Season 3, I think we're way far. I've been addicted to the horse girl game. I've been having the time of my life playing Uma Musume. Can I ask a question? What is the game? Like, I understand that the horse girls are cute, right? Literally, what is the gameplay? I don't know. Like, what do you do with the horse girls? You train them? Turn music off, please. We gotta lock in. Okay. You train them, then race them? Wait, is it the fucking... Okay, hold on. Do you know that Flash game where you raise a duck? Like, you know that? It's like Duck's Life or something like that? Is it like that? That basically? Wait, that sounds fun as fuck. Wait, I love that game. Actually, yes. Wait, I'm gonna have to cop. Wait, listen. But you get cute interactions. Yeah, but the duck is cute and it goes mambo. It's exactly that? I think, brother, they did a countdown for a countdown? They did a countdown for a countdown? That's an insane comparison. I have to keep that ready. They're also pretty fun to watch, I gotta say. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We got 10 minutes to kill. I know what we're doing this Saturday, I think. Countdown to a countdown is vile. This is the real countdown? Hold up. I got really into the races, honestly. This might... I might have to play some of this on Saturday. Would you guys kill me if we had one less coaching stream? The final countdown? Is it like a banner? Pretty Derby, Scout, and Support Card Scouts. Now, what does this mean? What the hell? It's on Steam? I'm sorry, it's on Steam? Genuinely upset when my girl's sidelined on the live show. Holy shit, it's on Steam. I don't even gotta play on my phone? I hate to say it, it's kind of mid. Are you talking about the Horse Girl game? Because I think they'll kill you for that. I'm so ready for Horse Girl Saturday. I think they will kill you for that, Laquai. I think you have to be careful. I think they'll kill you. What do you mean this is on Steam? I'm sorry, you gotta be careful. Look, I think they will hang you for that. You will get jumped for that. I'm willing to try it, okay? I'm willing to try it. I'm at least interested enough to try it. The characters seem nice. Yakuza will come to your house. Who said mid? I'm not gonna snitch. You can scroll up in chat. He's right there. But I love Maitsukane Tannhauser. But I mean, listen. I get it. I understand. Maybe the game's not for you, but the game's kind of... ban that person right now. I will not succumb to the mob rule. I'm just saying, I told you it was a bad idea. Love this guy's voice. Yeah, yeah. What's going on here?
A tabletop-like experience.
Suguro quest.
Dice.
Suguroku?
Suguro quest.
Suguroku.
Dice Nicks.
Hello, every neon. Are we getting Gran Blue Fantasy Versus 2? Gran Blue Fantasy Versus Rising the Risenic?
Put a stop to the revival of the Demon King.
Done quest?
Action RPG.
This guy's putting his whole bussy into like the worst reveals I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? China Gates?
An action game themed after Journey to the West.
Okay.
China Gate.
I don't know about that one, big dog. I got Racing Horse Girl Gotcha. I'm still waiting for Pro Wrestling Fox Girl Gotcha? What are you talking about?
Shadow Force.
What are these games, man?
Bring back those memories from the arcades.
Why? They're all arcade games, man. They all look like arcade games. You think the next Gran Blue Versus game will finally be able to play as John Rising?
To defend the universe.
Perhaps. 80s ass looking games? I mean, you know, if this is like one big collection of games, this is pretty sick. If this is like one big collection they're selling that like it's like a Clubhouse Games or something, then that's kind of cool. If these are like individual, these are individual games, it's kind of bad. It seems kind of awful. Trust me, it's id DLC. Id Season 3, dude, could you imagine how pissed people would be if id was the Season 3 headliner and then Sofon wasn't in the fucking game? Journey to the West, hit book inspired by Dragon Ball Z. I agree. My son, Edison. Rick, I found yet another way to TOD Voss mid-screen with C. This one's actually cool. The other one's cool too. I like the anti-air into the U Verdrangen. Arxis beyond they bullshit sometimes. These are these actually Arxis games? Like I have to imagine they are. I know Arxis used to make a lot of like arcade games like this before they became like, to my understanding, primarily a fighting game developer, but id Deadly Rave with Godmight would go so hard though. I know several someones would be happy if we did not get stupid stinky Sofon. Why do people not like Sofon? I think he's cool. I'm not one of them. I love stupid stinky Sofon. Okay. Maybe the classics of the classic games. Those are a collection. Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, if you can't, if it was one, that'd be. If it was like individual games, that'd be so bad. Oh, is this the anime? Oh no, this is the Unica trailer. Bro, she's out, little bro. I already have a dozen sword guys, don't need another? That's like super reductive, I think.
But before I do, I'm nowhere near perfect yet. But I want you to know me.
Probably just old trails to fill time? Yeah. I mean, we are still in the countdown.
I
do like Unica's theme, actually.
Thank you. I got your pendant too. It's wonderful.
I saw Uma on the screen, I thought he was playing Peak. We're gonna do it on Saturday, probably. I am actually curious to try this game out, I think.
Work toward a brighter future.
I think hitting on Sofon is what you do even if you like him, true.
I have lots of encouragement behind me.
Tarnished? Elden Ring reference? I'm not sure why, but his SBA animation is the funniest thing to me. In Relink? Interesting. This character looks cool. What is the consensus on Utica anyway? Like both in terms of how good she is and how that's cool. And how like cool she is, like how fun she is to play. What ended up being the how did the Strive players feel? Is she good? Is she fun? Is she both? Is she neither? She's pretty strong from what I've heard. I'm like fully unplugged out of Strive. I have not seen a single thing about her. I know nothing about Strive, but I've had some people who play say she's really fun. That's good. Xiaonga and Shibonga. Fun to play, annoying to fight. I mean, yeah, that's gotta be how it's gonna be. Daifun said she's a new glue eater. Wannabe Vikala. That doesn't seem right. I don't think so. When I heard she's good but not broken, that's fair. Heard she was fun. I mean, that's the most important part for sure. Is she fun to play? Oh yeah, right. Arxis is making fucking Streets of Rage or something, isn't right? What was this again? They're making. This was a trailer that already got shown, but like, she has like Double Dragon, right? Double Dragon.
Let's get this done.
Who's that voice actor? That's like someone they've used in a fighting game, I think.
Shadows surround you.
It's Kai Kisk?
Let's go. No time to waste.
This is not a fighting game, right? It's like it's still a beat 'em up. Like they didn't like, because this is like Double Dragon was like a side-scrolling arcade beat 'em up game, no? Did they make this into like an actual fighting game? It's still a beat 'em up? Okay, okay. I heard bigger Gunnerer Elfelt. That's fair. Gives a mix of Elfelt, Kai, and Ram. Interesting. There was an actual fighting game on the SNES? Oh, really? I did not know that. Beat 'em ups are peak? I like beat 'em ups. What is this? Oh, it's this Net Impact. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I saw the chains. Yeah, yeah. Wait, Arxis is making this? That's not right, is it? Why is there a trailer for Net Impact here? Doesn't Arxis have nothing to do? I thought Arxis had nothing to do with this game. Publishing? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought Arxis had nothing to do with this game, but I didn't realize they were publishing it. Is it good? People seem to be having fun with it. It's not like the most visually stunning game, but it's degenerate. It's a nice degenerate tag fighter. It's a good IP too. And there are like some nice touches. Like I heard that Kurapika has like his Emperor time. Like it's like an install that drains his health. But if he fights a member of the Phantom Troop, then it like automatically activates or something like that, you know? There's like some nice like love in there for the IP. Or it's described as grimy, which I mean, you know, that's something that people are looking for from tag games every now and then. Hey, what's going on? I wish I was into Hunter x Hunter so I could feel anything about this game. One's a tag fighter, not degen, true. But like, this one, to my understanding, is a little grimier. Like you want to learn how to do a motherfucking infinite type shit. Arxis has their hands in like 70% of all fighting games in the market right now. I guess it feels like a lot of, yeah, like outside of like the real, like, excluding like Street Fighter and Tekken and shit like that. It feels like they are like involved in a lot of them at least. What the fuck is this 2000s ass song? I mean, I'm vibing. I don't know about you. Is it see ya later loops? I mean, Leorio does have an infinite. 4, 3, 2, 1. Horse girl fighter incoming?
Hello, everyone.
We'll see.
Welcome to the Arc System Works Showcase. I'm Yumiko.
I forgot to premiere. You can 2x the video to catch up. Oh, am I behind?
For today's showcase.
Am I behind?
In this program, we'll introduce our new titles developed or published by Arc System Works and our future plans as well.
Can't you just hit live or something?
We do have some world premiere games and information, so be sure to watch until the very end. Now, let's get started. First up is a new title from Arc System Works, coming to Nintendo's.
I guess we caught up. Okay, we caught up.
Take a look.
A new title coming to Nintendo Switch 2? Wait, that is like, wait. That did have like a little Guilty Gear, little guitar riff to it. No, that's Arxis. That's just the Arxis thing. Okay, okay. What is this? This is adorable. What? Uma Musume fighting game? This is cute. This is so cute. Not a fighting game? No, not a fighting game. Little girl punch game? I don't think it's a fighting game, guys. I don't think it's a fighting game. I guess that little guitar thing was just... It's just the Arxis sound. Is she the Shota? Guys, I don't think it's a fighting game. They do non-fighting game stuff? Yeah. What's the English stream? This is the English stream. Woman versus life, who will win? I got bad news for you, bro. Yuri fighter? It's a nice video. It's a nice video. Wanted to link it to my buds. Let me put the link in there for you. There you go. That should be it. Dear me, I was. Interesting. Is that Daisuke Ishitari as a dad? It did kind of look like him, didn't it? Interesting. This is like probably, you know, some sort of visual novel or something, I would guess.
The director of this game.
Dear me, I was a Shoto. It's not a fighting game. It's not a fighting game.
I'd like to introduce a new title.
Does she have an invincible flash kick and can zone you at full screen? Maybe.
Dear me, I
Maybe.
was. This title is
Dear me, I was minus.
Adventure.
And I DP'd anyway.
This summer on Nintendo Switch.
Walking
2.
simulator?
This title is a text.
Dear me, Nier was a Shoto. I'm gonna cut the stream. We can't do this the entire time. Maybe showing anything but Blaze Blue? I don't know if they got Blaze Blue to show, man.
We used a method called rotoscoping.
I don't know if they got Blaze Blue to show.
We filmed
I'm waking up reversal on this game.
Then traced it and colored it.
Nier isn't a
Since
Shoto?
everything is hand drawn,
Apparently
it was
not.
incredibly challenging. It was really tough.
Yes, it was.
That's
We
cool,
drew so
you know?
much, so please take a look. Please
Not
look
gonna lie, I'm
forward to
hyped
its
for
release.
this. I still don't really know exactly what kind of game it is, to be real with you. Like, I don't know if this is like a, is this like a,
Ms. Taguchi and Mr. Kanasaki.
is it like a Life is Strange type game? Is it like a visual novel? I don't really know. How long is this presentation gonna be?
The beat 'em up genre.
Oh, okay, I mean, yeah.
Dragon Revive.
We know this one already, sure. I guess maybe a more
Hello.
in-depth trailer or something.
Ishikawa, the
How long is this gonna be? I don't know,
I'll
actually.
be introducing Double Dragon Revive.
Dragon? Double Dragon?
First, please take
Joey
a look at
Wheeler.
this trailer.
Double Dragon.
Have you heard? Tales of a legendary side-scrolling action game.
Wow,
that
he has
once drove
Tatsumaki
arcades
Senpukak.
into a frenzy?
Dear me, I was strivified.
Double Dragon
Swouse.
Revive.
Have Arxis ever done a direct like this before? I don't think so, right? At least I haven't heard of it, at least not recently. Maybe I'm wrong. The first time I've heard of one before it happened, anyway. Senpukak, yeah.
Action experience. This game is set in
This is a cool looking game. Double Dragon's a yawn fest? I don't know, man. Beat 'em ups are fun.
Their childhood friend, abducted by the gang known as the
You don't care about
Shadow
their childhood
Warriors,
friend, those
the
abducted by the Shadow Warriors, man?
An homage to arcade classics. You complete stages to
He has a Shoryuken.
battle-focused
You can wake up DP in this game.
Players can choose from 4 characters.
You can be a girl.
Repeated button presses perform dynamic combos to repel oncoming waves of enemies. You
This could
can
be a
grab
fun game.
enemies and pummel them, or throw them in your direction of
New
choice.
stuff and unprecedented, so I don't know, but fighting game people definitely hype for something. We're gonna see.
Flying off the stage.
We're gonna
Your
see.
attacks adapt to different situations. Near a wall, you can unleash a series of
That's
strikes.
cool.
Smashing
Like
an
environmental
opponent you
stuff.
grabbed into the wall triggers a devastating
He's beating his
follow.
ass.
When you're surrounded, unleash a powerful hyper blow to wipe enemies
Hyper
out
blow.
in one fell swoop. Aerial hyper blows gain different properties depending on your current altitude.
This looks like they tried like to make like they tried to spice up just like a beat 'em up where you hit the same button over and over, right? Like they did try to like make it a little bit more interesting.
You can pick up weapons.
I feel like it's got a little dynamic.
Such as knives or bats dropped by enemies. Swing them as is.
You can pick up weapons, sure.
Enemies from afar.
I preferred TMNT. A lot of those old Ninja Turtle games were pretty fun.
Use the terrain and
I'm old enough to have
objects
played
outwit
Double
your
Dragon on
foes.
NES. I have never done so.
Some
I had an
gimmicks are
NES.
durable enough to take down
I didn't have
even the
Double Dragon on that
strongest
shit.
enemies in a single blow. Each stage
You know, so you can
has
play as a
unique
game,
gimmicks.
as a girl in a
Make
game
the
going to
most
Switch
of
2,
it.
perhaps. Dear me, I was a girl.
Whoa! An enemy's charging in, glowing blue.
Whoa!
Time your attack just right, and you'll land a perfect counter.
Oh, they got
This
parries?
is a critical
Wait, it's a
assault.
Souls-like. Okay, I'm
Landing
sold.
one stuns the enemy, giving you
Yep,
the
yeah, it's a
upper
Souls-like,
hand.
guys. It's a Souls-like.
Watch your
You can
foes
parry.
closely to
Yeah,
find an
whoa!
opening.
He's glowing blue.
Landing attacks on enemies builds up your dragon orb gauge.
They added
Weapon
parry
attacks,
slop to my
stage
Double Dragon?
gimmicks,
What do
or
you
land a
parry
critical
peak?
assault for
Blue
bonus stage
Drive Rush?
boosts.
They put Drive Rush in Double
Once
Dragon?
charged up,
Street
you
Fighter
can
6
unleash your
reference.
finishing blow.
It's not a
Clear
Souls-like
out
unless you see a
nearby
dodge roll?
enemies and deal
Are you saying that
massive
Sekiro isn't a
damage.
Souls-like?
And of course, no beat 'em up is complete without co-op play.
Holy
This
shit,
game
another
features
co-op
both
game releasing
online
before
and
2X
offline
KO?
co-op, of course.
It's
The
nightmarish.
gold
It's the
standard
end of the
once
world,
defined
man.
an era is now reborn. Revive.
Friend slop.
Double Dragon
You
Revive.
gotta stop. People gotta stop putting
Releases
slop at the end of
October
things, man.
23rd, 2025.
At least this is also online.
Available in both physical
Sekiro's
and
a platform.
digital editions. Pre-orders open now.
Attack time for parry is pretty cool. Not many games do that. I like parry
Thank you for
slop.
watching. How was it?
Well, yeah, they really went through every
game,
fucking
we
mechanic.
aim to
Dear
offer
me, I was
infinite
released
gameplay
before
for new
2X KO.
players.
Not like this, man.
As well as
will it be 80 bucks? Ah, that's a good question, actually. Genre. Maybe.
We are pouring our full effort into development.
Wait, Starks doesn't do cozy slop? You mean like Dear Me?
38-year-old
Dear Me, I was cozy slop?
Furthermore, if you pre-order now, you'll receive the pre-order exclusive game.
Holy shit! Double Dragon Dodgeball, guys.
Might recognize this visual and game screen.
Wow. Wow.
Double Dragon Revive is scheduled.
You gotta pre-order to get Double Dragon Dodgeball.
2025.
Oh my god, I love beat 'em ups. This is just no. Double Dragon Revive, like the actual game looks fine enough, right?
Be sure to put
Quadruple Dragon. Yeah. Sekiro's not a Souls-like, but it is a Souls game. That's crazy.
Thank you, Mr. Ishikawa. Next, we have a game from French game developer .mu.
Alright, no, hold on. Okay. One French game a year is all I have appetite for. Okay, Expedition 33. Absalom? One French game a year is my limit. A rogue 'em up? Yeah, it's a rogue 'em up called Absalom. Absalom's kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, they're about to say from French bread? No, unfortunately not. It's roguelike Castle Crashers. I see.
Minasan konnichiwa. Kono projecto no producer no Mike desu. Konkaiwa eigo shokai shite imasu.
Look at this guy.
Hi, I'm Mike, producer and co-creative lead at .mu.
This guy's like quadrilingual. This man is more successful than I will ever be. Presumably speaks at least French, Japanese, and English.
To you our brand new creation, Absalom, and to partner with Arc System Works to bring this game to all players across Asia.
What about me, man? I'm not across Asia. Don't you speak 3 languages? Not really.
Absalom is our
I used to. I would not say I speak German anymore.
Playable solo or co-op, Absalom is a roguelite beat 'em up, mixing arcade action.
This Japanese is kind of mad. Go fuck yourself,
in
man.
the original world of Talan. All of this set on the stunning soundtrack from Gareth Cocker.
He speaks better Japanese than most people are trying to learn Japanese anyway. Co-op slop? You guys gotta chill, man. A roguelike beat 'em up does seem like an interesting little mix. I'm fluent, Brick? No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, honestly, I'm not. You being fluent is kind of worse. Like, imagine you like talk to like someone who's like, you know, they're like English is a second language, and like, you know, they're speaking English like pretty well. Like, you understand what they're saying, but like, I don't know, their English is kind of shit. I don't know that they would speak English. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Unreleased titles. We are
it's not bad. I'm not saying
that. Please take a look.
Does Blaze Blue Entropy Effect count as a rogue 'em up? In many ways.
I'm Sohei Nika.
Kono streamer Zako.
Today,
super
I prepared
niche.
a very special new title. First, please take a look at this.
Huh? What is this? This is not immediately ringing any bells. Hello, Kyoshiro. Self-proclaimed evil god having lost his powers appears to him. Team up with the evil god? Persona slop. Kyoshiro's a Shoto 100%. He might be a puppet character. Can you turn the chromatic aberration off on the text? Demon's Night Fever. Interesting. Recognize the art style? New Blaze Blue? I don't think so. I better see a proximity normal in the next trailer or I'm gonna crash out.
The concept of this game is to embrace being evil.
I don't know what this is.
Lets you wildly enjoy all sorts of wickedness.
All sorts of wickedness.
There is a game I made in the past, which I am going to overcome.
I do the style, but where's the command grabs? This is a platformer, I assume?
I'll tell you the genre of this game, which is very, very long.
Oh?
Are you ready? Enemies, allies, kill, kill, kill. The more you die, the stronger you become. Raising speedrunning simulation RPG. Got it?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. No, I agree. That is a good genre.
I feel the same when saying it myself.
I love other games in the enemies die, kill, kill, kill. The more you die, the stronger you get. Running simulation speedrun RPG. TikTok core.
But the development is already in its
kill, kill, kill slot.
And we're actually
That's just explaining Gran. Yeah, I guess so.
We're about to release an incomparable and extraordinary game.
I still have...
Please, get ready for it.
I have no idea. I have no idea what the game is still, but sure. No joke, Japan has this thing of inventing a genre for every
Hello.
game.
I'm
I guess so.
Tomohiro Oka, a producer at Taito Corporation.
How the fuck did he memorize
Today,
that so
I'm here to
fast?
bring you information on the latest title in the Bubble Bobble series.
The Bubble Bobble series.
Please take a look.
These devs got TikTok brain, I fear. I mean, no one with TikTok brain could remember a genre title that long. Overlord them up. Is that all we got to see? I mean, he told you the genre, to be fair. He told you the genre. If you can't figure it out from that genre, that was an incredibly descriptive genre, okay? If you still don't know what's going on, that's on you. That's a skill issue.
Adventure is in a sweet dungeon filled with sugary trees.
The new Bubble Bobble has to be a fighting game.
Controls are simple. Blow bubbles to catch bullies, and use your horns.
Blow
and
bubbles
spikes
to catch
break the
bullies.
bubbles and beat them. You can get to high places.
Anyone
by
else? I'm
riding the
realizing
bubbles.
that, like,
Good use of special bubbles.
Thank God
Catch
Arxis
them
makes fighting
all in
games,
one
huh?
fell swoop.
baby slop. Break my brain is fried from all the horse girl gaming today. Can you put Subway Surfers on the screen? This is Subway Surfers, man. Look at this shit.
Donut, you will go to the next level. Go deep into the dungeon to find the treasure and bring it back.
Holy
with
shit, you have to go deep to get treasure? This is fucking Motherload. It's the Flash game, man. This shit is goated, actually. I take it all back. Coco Melon Slop.
Level up the abilities of skill
Classic
items
Bubble
and
Bobble.
buff
Yeah.
abilities too.
Finally. A new
Set
addition in the
items
in
and
the
skill
vaunted
slots
Bubble
to
Bobble
make use of
franchise.
Special bubbles. Go further into the dungeon with a strong.
If I don't get Galleon with no clothes on in like the next 30 minutes,
Each time you enter
I'm
a
going to commit an
dungeon,
act of
the
terror.
Stage layout and enemy
Okay.
placement will change. The
Full
game
math
feels
game slot.
fresh every time you play.
this looks like a mobile game I play for
More
2
bricks,
hours and never more.
more
Brick,
power.
please. I'm just saying.
An all-new Bubble Bobble.
Do you not know Bubble
experience.
Bubble? I'm sorry?
Bubble
Do you know Bubble
Sugar
Bubble?
Dungeons will be available this winter.
Yeah, no, I do not.
I'm Bob, the
Bayonpa.
protagonist of the Bubble Bobble series.
It's like an old ass game. Yeah.
One of the big features this time is the
Summer Near
ever-changing
skin. You
dungeon.
gotta get banned immediately,
We
actually.
developed this with the
that's
desire
not.
for you to play Bubble Bobble. Always feeling
Don't worry,
excited,
Brick. The Galleon
always
Naked mod released
captivated.
last night. I'm gonna be right back,
My
guys.
skills have been powered up too.
I got
We
a
have some new skills as well as special bubbles.
When's the
from
Summer
past
Percy skin?
titles.
cock ring Percival.
We have remade
Eska Oof would approve of
past
Summer Near.
skills.
Exactly why the person who said that shit needs to get banned.
You can enjoy
This thing's cute. I like this thing. I like his little one tooth.
I hope everyone witnesses my
Love the
great
personality
feats
they
with
put
their
into these
own
trailers. Real
hands.
cute. Yeah.
But Mr. Oka, there are still many big features, right?
That's right. However, due to time constraints, I'll talk about them another
Damn, he says you wouldn't know her. She goes to another school.
Oh no!
All the big features.
Just a little hint, please.
Well,
Summer Sieg, okay, I need his
we
harpoon.
prepared a system that
Okay, maybe you
will make
guys do
Bub's
need some
adventure
Coco Melon
more
slop to
exciting.
purify you, actually. Look at this. Look what's happening on the screen. You talk about his harpoon.
Ew.
Arc System Works will publish in North America, Europe, and Asia. And
Taito
Taito
Corporation.
Corporation will publish in Japan.
Bubble Bobble Sugar Dungeons. Please
Bubble
keep an eye
Bobble
out for
Sugar
further
Dungeons.
information.
We're giving Bubble Bobble Robin cancels. I had to turn my phone on to agree with Brick about the Galleon thing. You know what? I'm glad I can be a call to action like that.
Kayompa! We can't take our eyes off of
We're gonna
either
start
of
Wall
these
Brawl
new
with Naked
titles.
Galleon next week with the TO with the horny Chun Li mod.
Further
Except I'm not gonna cut the stream.
Next
I'm
up,
gonna
the
say it with my
popular
chest.
Japanese anime
What?
has its
The
first
popular Japanese
full-blown
anime has its
fighting
first
game,
full-blown fighting game?
Hunter
Aw,
x Hunter
fuck.
Nen Impact.
Brother, I already know about this one. This game is fucking out, man.
Full-blown fighting game from the
I
Hunter
can't
Hunter
believe this
series.
shit.
Hunter Hunter Nen Impact. 3 versus 3 Nen ability
Banned
team
in Aussie
battles,
lands.
recreating the world of Hunter Hunter. Enjoy the thrilling
Tag
rush
slop.
combos using the rush button.
Not everything is slop, okay?
Unleash aura arts from your aura gauge.
Why Bisky looking at me like that?
Will definitely satisfy
No
all the
father
fans.
slop.
Aim for 100% completion.
Yeah. Everything is slop.
Single player mode
Yeah, but this one is? This game looks fun enough.
In story mode, you can enjoy watching iconic scenes from Hunter x Hunter.
Holy shit, they have Storm 4?
Smooth online battles featuring rollback netcode.
They did the Storm 4 thing with the story, maybe?
Engage in intense online battles.
Rollback netcode. You guys were asking where the rollback netcode is. There's the rollback netcode, man. I might sleep through this.
Check out our
They're saving
unique
Blaze
system
Blue
of
Central
linking
Fiction 2
GI
for the last
cards.
announcement. Don't worry. It's coming, okay?
A total of 16 characters.
Save the best for
join
last.
fight.
Save the Blaze Blue for last.
Your
They're saving the
own
Galleon Naked
play
mod for last,
victory.
guys. It's fun. This game has an aura gauge. It can literally aura farm. It's true. Bisky. That's my goat right there. I mean, it's a lot of characters. They got fucking Genthru in that shit? Wait, this roster is bigger than I thought it was. That was 24? Is that 24 characters?
Hunter x Hunter non-impact.
One's the Clothed Metera mods. W. Morel. He's my goat. They got more characters than 2XKO. Leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Leave 2XKO alone. They'll release lots of characters. Why is one of the characters just Cell? Listen, Dragon Ball inspired a lot of things.
Up next,
Meruem is not Cell in personality.
from the genre of fantasy light novel type, stylish action fighting.
Fantasy light novel type.
Birth 2, Sis Salis.
Wait, this game is also already... What? Am I stupid? Wait, am I... Oh, I guess it's a trailer for something, right? How we just call it a fighting game? Light novel fantasy action. It's like a... Just making up new genres? Am I stupid? Wait, am I... Doesn't this game already Okay. I don't know a lot about Under Night. Isn't this a game that already exists?
Hello, everyone. I'm Kamune Serizawa from French Bread. Thank you.
Or is it like a...
Always playing Under Night in Birth 2, Sis Salis.
It does say now on sale? The announcement is a sale?
Today,
Oh!
I'm here to bring you
Okay, no, hold on.
information on Izumi, our new
DLC character.
She is currently
It's been out for a while, that's what I thought, yeah.
But
Regularly to advertise, nobody's playing
demo
this.
for Izumi
Don't be mean.
will be available at Anime Expo,
Oh.
held in Los Angeles, USA, starting July.
It's an announcement that there's gonna be a DLC on the 3rd, guys.
Please give
Or a
Izumi
trailer for the
try
DLC on the
if you
3rd.
attend the event. Also, in August, we'll have AVO 2025.
AVO!
The world's largest
AVO
fighting
2025.
festival held in Las Vegas, USA. Under Night in Birth
Under Night has, like-
Sis Salis has been selected as a
Gets
main title
grabbed.
this year.
AVO!
And it is one of the
Trenton
qualifying
Butts
tournaments
AVO. Thank you very much for the follow.
Arc World Tour 2025-2026.
Yeah, okay, I mean...
Hope you register for it.
Maybe we'll play it if it wasn't $2,000. Is it $2,000? I mean, it's on sale.
A French bread.
AVO? ALMVO, yes.
Thank you, Mr.
Light, what did they
Kamune.
call it? Light novel,
And
action
now,
style,
this
fantasy
will be
fighting?
Our last announcement of
Oh,
today.
this will be the last announcement for
A
today.
brand new project brought by
If this is
Arc System
Tokon, I'm
Works.
gonna kill myself.
Please take a look.
This better be something we haven't already heard of.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daisuke
Daisuke?
Shiwatari, Chief Creative Officer of Arc System Works.
Daisuke?
The game market is tough now. To overcome that,
Hello,
Arc
Daisuke.
System Works has launched a new project.
The game market is
Action
tough.
game project.
It's an action game
You know
project.
what? Let me explain.
It's an action game project?
Arc System Works is a fighting game company.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of you recognize us as so.
Uh-huh.
However, to achieve a new brand where we are known for quality mid-range
Okay, so it's
action
not a
games,
fighting game.
we decided to establish a new pillar outside of
So
fighting.
bad news, guys. It's not a fighting game.
You might be wondering why I specifically use the term mid-range.
Is Tokon gonna jump? No, it's not a fighting game. This is gonna be something new, I think.
But one is that even creators themselves can enjoy striving for their dreams.
Wait, what is this then?
In recent years, with AAA blockbusters and excellent indie titles gaining popularity, it has become extremely risky for companies to create new series. This has led to dwindling opportunities for young creators to have
Uma Musume beat him up?
projects.
Maybe.
We feel the need to focus our efforts towards the future a decade
Guilty
from
Gear
now,
action
such as
RPG?
to build stable development schemes and to accumulate technology and know-how. Our flagship title.
Yeah, this has to be something to do with Guilty Gear. Is this not a Guilty Gear fighting game?
Work. But its very first installment was a small-scale project.
He's really saying, like, please, guys, let us try something new. Okay, man, you can try something new.
Level of quality in the fighting games genre.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, we hope to take a step with this project that will eventually lead to bigger.
They're trying to get it from what Overture was?
And precisely because they are mid-range titles, this will create many opportunities to
What is a mid-range title?
cultivate many creators.
Definitely a new IP, maybe?
Future values of Arc System works.
What is a mid-range title?
It was a long introduction, but I was able to bring some development footage from the first work of this project. So, I'd like to share it with you.
Guilty Gear Relink? Double A? Maybe?
Damon and Baby.
Damon and Baby. Damon and the Shark and Glory? Holy shit, it's Damon and Baby? Curse never able to leave this human children, now begins his journey to lift that curse. What the fuck? It's Enter the Gungeon? Enter the Gungeon slot? Baby Slop comes back. That ain't Blaze Blue? I don't think it's Blaze Blue, brothers. Damon and Baby. It's a funny name. It's a funny name. Mid-range titles implies the existence of aggro titles and control titles. Bloom's a bit too intense.
And the new titles that will emerge from them. They're going to be really exciting.
That is it. Yeah. I should have went to sleep instead.
Showcase. We've introduced brand new titles and latest.
Listen, Arc System Works swap. Listen, this is their first direct, okay?
Time to say goodbye.
I think. This is their first direct, yes?
Title that resonated with you.
This is their first direct. They'll get better at them. Dear me, I was disappointed. No.
So please look forward to
another 10 years of strive.
Information.
Another $60 million to the tower system. I think the hypest thing on here was Double Dragon Dodgeball. The actual message is barely twice as long as the countdowns. Arxis has no games. Really should have waited to have more to announce. Yeah, it is a bit straight. Listen, it's their first direct, okay? They'll get better. No fighting game revealed. I mean, to be fair, at least for Gran Blue, I was telling you, I think it'd be weird to get anything for Gran Blue right now. Like maybe like a teaser for Wilness, but he's probably a month and a half away. And then like, I mean, Unica he came out like at the same time that Galleon did, right? So similar idea. But like, yeah, they're really, I don't know why people were expecting more Tokon TBH. No, it was more just like when they were like, because I was like, half of the things that they showed were things we already knew about. So I thought their last announcement was going to be like, hello guys, Tokon. But no, it actually was something new, so that's nice. Not only non-fighting game, there's really nothing new, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, Damon and Baby. Okay. It was Damon and there was Damon and Baby. There was Demon's Night Fever. Okay, which is a fuck, I forget the genre now. What was the genre of it? Like run and run, kill, kill, kill. The more you die, the stronger you get. Speedrunning simulator action RPG or something like that. There was Bubble Bobble. Okay, guys. The kill, kill, kill like. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like honestly that Absalom or whatever. Absalom is like the only thing that I saw here that I think I was like interested, right? Seems that's the thing you drop on the internet for a direct to set it on fire. Yeah. Bubble Bobble looks lit. Absalom looks cool. Yeah, Absalom looked cool. Double Dragon seems interesting. Dear Me, I mean, Dear Me just doesn't seem like my kind of game, but like, you know, it was a very beautiful video they had there. I don't know if it's the kind of thing that I would like to watch, but Net Impact? I mean, Net Impact's not announced here, right? We already knew about Net Impact is fucking playable right now, I think, isn't it? Or is that a beta? Isn't Net Impact like out? Like, isn't? I can play this shit right now, man. Or no, coming in July. Okay. Like, it had like a playable beta, you know? Like, that's not. I'm not like, oh my god, Net Impact, guys. You know, it's a Hunter x Hunter fighting game. Horse Girls, yeah. DNF has some style. You know, it's okay, guys. The next ArcSys Direct, like next year, is gonna be goated. Don't you worry. Is it horse racing time? I guess it's kind of nothing time. I guess I'm gonna end the stream. Nothing ever happens and I'm all in. That goddamn Chud, man, he's undefeated. Well, I mean, I will say the nothing ever happens thing is like nothing ever happens if you're like a Western nation, right? Apparently, war in the Middle East does not constitute a happening, which is certainly something. But add a horse girl to Gran Blue next year, please. They're already lobby avatars, I fear. Use your Twitter post on a weekday level announcements. Listen, It is what it is, man. What can you say? It is what it on the. I'll tell you one thing. I am glad that they don't fucking waste your time, at least, right? It was like announcement. Compared to like I feel like the Nintendo Directs, there's way more downtime between shit. So I did like that at least. But obviously the things announced were not exactly for me. They didn't waste time. Yeah. Like it was like here's the thing, right? I did enjoy that. So it's okay. Next direct is gonna go crazy. Dear Me, I Was a Shoto. That's the sequel. So that's the guy at the end went, okay, so it's not a fighting game, all right. I mean, they did put Daisuke in a rough spot. They're like, okay, Daisuke Ishwatari, you're the final announcement. You have to go out there and tell them that you aren't announcing a fighting game. Bro spent longer discussing why it wasn't a fighting game than the trailer for the game he showed. And like, I get why he did that, right? I understand why he did that. But he spent longer being like, guys, I'm sorry, it's not a fighting game. None of you knew about Guilty Gear when we did it now, and now you all love it, right? We can try something new, right? Which is totally fair, right? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Like, as long as they're continuing to make the games people love, there's nothing wrong with them being like, we want to try something new. But it was just funny to see how long he spent being like, guys, it's not a fighting game. Yeah, like, they are literally, like, you know, Tokon is happening, right? They're publishing an Impact. Obviously, Strive and Gran Blue are ongoing games, right? God knows if anything else is in the hopper, but, like, not ready yet. Like Arxis is making 5 different fighting games, guys, right? They can do something different. I'm not mad about that at all. It's just that, you know, I'm not like, why is it not a fighting game? It's more that just like, you know, nothing that's announced here was like super interesting to me, I think, besides like Absalom. Blaze Blue Edge Stack. I think too, he wanted to explain about how they wanted to expand their knowledge base for the development team. Yeah. Like they're doing something new instead of just like reboot, remake 394, 838. Don't you ever fucking talk about bubble, sugar dungeons like that ever again. If I catch you if I catch you slandering my goat one more time, we're gonna have that serious conversation, me and you. They didn't end with Naked Galleon? That's true. I have to go blow up Arc System Works headquarters. That's a damn good point. I did say I had to do that. 1v1 me on Bubble. Feels guys are trying to branch out of their core player base and there was nothing for the core base. Yeah. I mean, I guess to be fair, the core base, we've been eating. We have been eating. Like, again, the Tokon announcement was not that long ago. Right? The Tokon announcement was not that long ago, and like, you know, DLC for Gran Blue and Strive is like not even a month old, right? So like the core, it's not like they've been ignoring their core base. I guess it is nothing really here. They had nothing to announce. Bubble to bubble, bubble to bubble, Shaku to glory. The first Bubble came out in 1986. Yeah, Bubble is on Wikipedia in the list of games considered the best of all time. Listen, man. Yeah, again, for me, maybe someone saw the Bubble sequel and they were like, "This shit is awesome." Double Dragon looks cool, right? Decentra, thank you for the follow. But yeah, man, I mean, that was the Arxis Direct. It was fun at the very least. You know, the things that they announced, they were fun looking games, but no fighting game news if that's what you're hoping for. Unsurprising though, right? Unsurprising. Again, people were asking like, do you think we're gonna get anything for Gran Blue? And I said probably not, right? And I'm not surprised there's no Gran Blue. I'm not surprised there's no Strive. I mean, what are they gonna do? Show the Tokon trailer again? Like, they just don't have anything to announce, basically. Now you might be like, why? Saw someone say it could have been an email? Yeah. So you might be like, why did they even have the fucking event, right? What's the point of a direct with, like, no major announcements? Because, like, it felt like even, like, the big announcement in here was, like, the Double Dragon Revive, you know, mechanics and stuff like that. But I'm like, you know, we already knew about that one, too. like why have a direct with no big announcement? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I totally expect something for Evo. I mean, Avo. This was to the point. Yeah, like, if you're gonna have nothing to tell me, at least it wasn't even 30 minutes, right? Was it even? Yeah, like it was like 20 minutes, right? So like, at least it was short. Like, I genuinely, I'm not saying that like genuinely, I do respect that at least it was fucking quick, right? They didn't like sit there and make you wait for 3 hours to tell you nothing. So that was good. At 3 a.m. too. I mean, that's like Euroslop, to be fair. That's your fault for being Euroslop. This was 9 to 9:30 p.m. for me, a very reasonable time. I'm gonna go, like, have dinner, man. I'm big chillin'. But yeah, fellas. Euro slump. Listen, you guys infected me, okay? You guys infected me. We can admit that the countdown was fire. That's true. My hopes were low after seeing Bubble Bubble. It was all worth it. Amerislop? I'm Canadian, motherfucker. Unless you mean North America, in which case, fair enough. Food slop? Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my food slop. I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the throw tier list and then everything like that. And then, you know, this was thanks for sticking around. Anyway, I think we're gonna play some fucking Uma Musume on Saturday for real, man. I think we're gonna try out some Uma Musume instead of the coaching stream this Saturday. So if you're subbed or if you're a member and you're interested in that, then you know, feel free. Otherwise, I'll see you next Saturday for another coaching stream, I guess. No, my coaching, it's okay. Next Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow I'm not live. Tomorrow's Friday, right? But Saturday, Sunday, you know, coaching stream, like Road to Master with Ferry on Sunday. It's a whole thing. You know how it'll be. We'll see what I'll do with the wall brawls. Perhaps we'll have wall brawl next week. Perhaps we won't. Perhaps I'll have unceremoniously executed it, and I'll just give you the top 8 brackets finally. My streamer sucks. What are you talking about, man? Have fun at the horse races. Peak on Saturday. It's happening. But yeah, for now, fellas. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to pre-order Double Dragon Revive to get access to Double Dragon Dodgeball Quadruple Dragon Edition. And I'll see you on Saturday if you're subbed or Sunday if you're not. Peace.